Chapter 12. Fire kind of sucks, guys. Oh. So,
Wait, what?
I'm just reading it. I'm
10 out of 10 do agree.
Ah.
Only kind of?
So, we last left off in Wesley's shop. The group soon discovers that's us. That Wesley's items all come with a twist. That twist, well, let's just say nothing works as one would expect. And I may have gotten tricked into buying some armor when I shouldn't have. But it looked like it was gonna be a good idea anyway. But on the plus side, he rents out hags of holding. How is that a plus side? Okay. The crew waited out for Anchoros, only for Anchoros to kindly persuade Lythander to take a trip home to Freeport before setting out to that nearby town where the wizards were chilling. Who wrote this? The trip to Freeport was tense, to say the least. Lythander seems to not really want to go home and keeps making up excuses as to why the group should not go home to Freeport. Getting closer to the ocean, Anarchy tenses up a bit, and Jim tries to calm her down with the dancing fire bunny. The fire really puts Lythander on edge, and to which Jim had received a very angsty knuckle sandwich, to say the least.
Angst.
I am not angsty, guys.
I don't know who wrote this, okay?
Well, I just
Jim?
think they should have an editor.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
kind
this
of
one
are.
is-
Like, you might as well just put a scar on your eye and a ponytail.
Hi, Lythander here.
Lythander trying to get back his honor. Oh no. Jim is advised by Anchoros not to use fire for the rest of the trip because he's Iroh. Once the group arrived in Freeport, everyone was speechless. Everyone aside from Lythander and Anchoros were very aware of what happened here. Between the rubble and the strange ruins on the ground, it was clear that shit went down in Freeport, and now the small town was completely in ashes. It was certainly down, though, to say the least. Lythander takes a moment to sit down and cry and mourn the loss of his family with his friends. Silent prayers were said. Not that you would know that. Nothing. And then spoiled by... it was probably obvious. Anyway, then it's spoiled by a bunch of magic hunters. Jim's favorite. The group prepares for a good fight in the middle of the burnt-up town. A bit too miffed to notice that while Jim is in a net at the moment and helpless, no one is trying to kill him. The group held their own until they didn't and started getting their butts whooped. Except for Anchoros, who beheaded a guy. Dang, Anchoros! Anarchy somehow gets both Lythander and Jim to sort of calm down while she negotiated with Jim's capture, Maxim. Turns out Maxim's family got a nature spirit pissed off at his family, and now his whole family is cursed to get bark on their skin. It's like eczema, but way worse. It could probably kill you. The group talks their way out of this whole mess, and Anarchy tells Maxim that she will try to look for a cure on their journey. Finally, Lythander gets his moment to take everything in and explain. Turns out his bad habits put his entire town in danger, causing their death. Anchoros had given him an easy steal a book job, only for him to be caught. Lythander made the mistake of running home with the book, leading the owners of said book, a group of angry wizards, right to his doorstep. He was forced to watch his entire town and his parents be torched right in front of him. Jim and Anarchy are speechless. There's a lot of fumbling around with words, but ultimately, as it would turn out, they care about Lythander. Jim tried to parent Lythander in a kind and sympathetic manner. Man, this person really does need an editor. Anarchy tries to help Lythander feel less alone on the I watched people die and felt helpless front, though confessing that she thinks her family is a group of cultists and she was forced to participate in killing rituals all the time. In fact, at one point she was forced to perform the ritual and failed, leading to her 100-year-long ocean walk to seek forgiveness and repentance for her actions. So yeah, Team Fisher are all criminals. We have an arsonist, a thief, a cultist. Roll the credits. But also, at long last, somehow we have a family.
Oh, it's a heartwarming
Yay!
story.
And now I'm 14, by the way.
Woo!
Mentally.
And with that, I give you the cast of the Siblings podcast. I almost called it the Fisher Family podcast.
Whoa!
I was like, what is the name of my podcast?
The Fisher Family podcast, guys.
Starting in the order of whoever would technically win a fight to the death.
Hi, my name is Kitty Doe, but I play Lysander, the very cunning, very handsome appraiser of goods.
Hi, I'm Jack from Parnell Animation. I play everyone's favorite old man. I'm embracing it again. Jim, who I just want to say, Lysander would totally not win in a fight. It'd probably be Anarchy. And then me.
Wrong.
and
I
then
would let
him.
you and Anarchy duke it out, and then once you two finished up fighting, I would stab one of you in the back. with
Anarchy
the
has a
one
laser sight. She would kill us both.
I disagree. She would kill you because you're an easy target. I'm very nimble.
I can at least see from the distance.
And
Hello, I am Gina from Gina's Funky Music. I make funky music on my channel, and I will be playing Anarchy tonight, your Twilight Domain cleric. And in terms of who would win in a fight, I suppose out of raw strength I would, but in regards to an actual fight, I wouldn't want to kill anybody, so I'd probably forfeit the fight first, intentionally. Yeah.
There
Well,
you have
luckily
it,
it'll
folks.
never happen. 'Cause
Thank-
this is all
I hope not.
hypothetical.
Thank goodness.
How hypothetical. My players would never have to fight each other.
Looks at the camera. All
there better not be
hypothetical.
any blood bending.
I can't even. I don't even have blood.
Sure, all we need for you is a real good earthbender.
Which is why
Oh
it'll
no.
be Lysander and Jim against Anarchy, and thusly why Anarchy will have to fight them.
Oh no.
No.
There you have
This will
it,
be the
folks.
only one outside of somebody's control.
I'm gonna learn how to dispel magic.
Hey! A real
We're
good
just-
look at the pecking order that the Fisher family views themselves in. With that, we do also have a guest appearance on this episode. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Well, if you have siblings, you must have a mommy. So I'm one of the mommies, right?
Hey!
This episode is the Mommy Podcast.
There you go. It's the mommy podcast. I love it. But no,
the
I'm
Mommy Child podcast.
I am mommy to Kitty Doe and Aria, Chic Geek. So, it's really awesome. And I'm going to play a special guest character that you'll get to meet later. So, you'll find out, when you get to meet her. So, yeah.
So
I'm trying to
Secrets.
determine what level of concerned I should be. If the DM's mother shows up to a game, does DM trump or does mother trump?
Oh, mother.
mother
definitely.
always trumps.
Mother knows best.
Yeah.
That last session that both teams were in this fight, and I was fully prepared for you guys to be trying to kill the hunters and for the hunters to be like, man, we weren't even trying to kill you. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? But no, this is a team of both teams. This was a fight where both teams were not trying to kill each other.
Yeah, and
Jim was
Anarchy's
trying
like,
to
hold
kill.
up.
He
None
was
of us are
just
trying to kill
One
each other.
one group was
Cross.
just trying to, survive, and the other group wanted to take us prisoner and sell us probably on the black market / tap us for magic. So define kill.
And Cross was out for blood.
And Cross is out for blood.
Anchoros is always out for blood, though.
So
what else is
there?
Stop.
Oh,
Let's
he
all
sounds
go
like
for
an
peace.
assassin now.
He's Thorpe.
Oh,
Turns out
oh
Anchor
gosh.
just has-
Pulls off mask, turns out it's
Okay,
just Thorpe.
conspiracy
Thorpe
theory
only
to the
fighting
audience.
for the
If you
stamina.
leave this in, Thorpe saved the day in season 1.
I think you said this last
gosh.
episode too.
Thorpe is the hero of season 1, not us.
Now, we bring you back in to the Siblings podcast, where last we left the now official Fisher family. It's like a Fisher Price toy, but for D&D. Outside of Freeport, just outside on the edge of the main road. They settled down, they camped, they had a huge funeral service. I forget where bodies were burned, but
We did like this. We sent him off to this ocean, and Anarchy had her little like
there were no
sensor
like
out.
bodies.
She had her
Yes.
sensor out. We sent the bodies out to the ocean. We had a very Nordic funeral.
Well, there wasn't much in the way of bodies and remains to find, because a lot of stuff in the town burned very hot.
Yeah,
But there was some stuff that could be found,
that's nice.
so you could send what you could find out. You guys have now spent the night. You are all well rested and waking up outside of Freeport, with the only job that you have right now being when you agreed to take up Westley's job to go check out Draycott to meet up with his contact. A +1 to use whenever they want if you got the contact name.
It's morning.
Jorgensen.
Hey! Yeah, Jorgensen. You've got a quest to go meet up with Jorgensen, a contact from Wesley's Bestly shop, or as he actually calls it, Wesley's Wondrous Wares, and as Ankaros calls him, Weasley. He gave you a quest to go meet up with Jorgensen because he was supposed to meet up with Jorgensen in a neighboring town supposedly a couple weeks ago. Jorgensen never made it. He hasn't heard from Jorgensen, who is usually very punctual. So he's just concerned. Go meet up with his contact, find out why he blew off the mission, you know, that kind of thing. It is morning. What
Waking
with you
up.
guys?
Did we get a full rest or no?
Yes, you have had the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, thank God. I was
had
half
to
dead.
Great.
Had to sleep in just a little bit, but you got there.
I might as well just narrate this now since we're here. And Anarchy gets up. She just kind of like real groggy. She stretches a little bit. And then all of a sudden she just pauses. And then she just like slowly puts her hand to her forehead. And just kind of softly pats it for a second. And then she just like thinks to herself. Says out loud. Uh-oh.
Huh? Uh-oh. What does uh-oh mean?
Hey, good morning, Jim. A question.
Yeah?
Do I seem crazy?
No.
Are you sure?
The only interaction I've had with you so far this morning is uh-oh and do I seem crazy? So,
Okay, look
seems
me
pretty normal, Anarchy.
look me in the eyes for a second. Just hear me out. Okay, if I start spewing out about things like about stolen light and like trying to bang my head against a wall, please stop me. And we'll make note of that, and I'm never going to age again if that's the case. But otherwise, I guess I'm mentally 14 as of today. Good morning!
Happy birthday.
I never
Hey,
had a birthday. It's
yes.
By the way, how are you doing from last night? There was a lot that happened. They didn't hurt you, did they?
Yeah, they did a bit, but, you know,
I'm sorry.
just, I hate those guys.
You hate... I guess I can understand why you hate magic hunters, but... Man. But yeah, at least they weren't trying to kill us. That's the good news.
Yeah, but they probably, if it wasn't us, they would have killed someone else.
I suppose. I mean, it didn't seem like they were trying to kill the people. Do you really think that? It looks like they were just really desperate for help, but going about it on all the wrong way.
I don't trust anything from them.
Oh.
I think they tried to protect their own, went the wrong way about it, but I think they're gonna screw over anyone they can to do it.
Anyone?
Hmm.
I mean, he seemed to be okay with me trying to figure out a cure and stuff. So maybe they'll stop? Or settle down? Or seek help in more appropriate ways?
Try it, I guess.
Have you ever met magic hunters before? Before tonight?
Well, of course, I've had my fair share of run-ins.
Hmm.
Yeah. Martha and I, we used to we would take a few down once in a while.
So
Yeah.
we're all criminals. Okay.
Yeah, she was her and Lythander weren't so different. She was a bit of a thief herself. Well, an arcane trickster if you want to get technical.
Wait, so she knew magic? Cool.
Didn't bring her too
much.
much good.
Oh. I mean, you said she's like Lythander, and Lythander's really nice.
Oh yeah, she was very nice. And she would only steal from people who were like, irredeemable assholes.
Ah.
She only took from the worst of the worst.
How would she know they're assholes?
Usually if they are magic hunters.
But what about the people we met last night? They didn't seem like they were assholes. They were doing an asshole thing. Why am I talking like this? Who's tainted my mouth? I don't even have a mouth.
Well, you do. It's kind of like drawn on or carved in.
It's a little V thingy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Didn't do her good?
Look, when Martha was young, magic hunters, they killed her parents.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was
about her.
When I met her, it wasn't that far off of the scene of what we saw yesterday.
Oh, I can see why you were so angry then. I'm sorry.
It's all right. She's I don't know.
Oh.
Jim just kind of goes quiet.
Anarchy like sits beside him and just like kind of leans up against him, and then she remembers she's 500 pounds, so she kind of lays off for a second. It's like,
Wait, no.
but sits beside him nonetheless.
Sometimes I forget I'm 500 pounds, which is weird. It's just I haven't interacted with people in a while. Sometimes as a prank, to get Amara to move because she was such a lazy bum, I would like lean up against her and be like, "Oh, I've suddenly lost all my strength. My body feels like molasses and stuff," and it would annoy her. It's funny.
I could see that annoying her.
But he got her to get up.
Seeing you getting up, you want to go do that to Lythander?
I'm not gonna do that to Light. Well, I could. But
You
he
guys
last
look
night-
over, and Lythander is already up and sitting over with Anchoros.
Oh,
It's like he's already up.
Huh.
But we make breakfast.
yeah, we should tell him it's your birthday.
It's not my birthday. I never even had a birthday.
Well, we could, I don't know, if he's up for it, maybe we could change that.
What do people even? I mean, I know what people do on birthdays, but like, is it really a birthday?
Up to you, I guess.
Jim says as he shrugs and walks towards Lythander.
It's more so of a concern day because I'm. Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to you.
We'll walk over to Lythander, I guess.
Good morning.
Lythander blinks and looks kind of behind his shoulder because he was facing out towards the ocean, sitting with Anchoros.
On the ocean.
We are in an ocean port. Now
Right,
I'm
forgot
trying to
about
we're outside of the city, but the whole city's burned down, so you still got that nice ocean view.
Forgot
You
about the
can, in
Sibling
fact,
too.
see the ocean.
Yeah.
Ocean View, my favorite stage in All Stars Racing Transform.
Anarchy's like shaking a little bit, but she's trying to stay as stable as she can. She's doing good.
You are at least, you're not like on the coast or on the beach. You've got a whole fishing port between you and the ocean coast.
All right, though in that case, she shakes a little bit for a second, and then she kind of settles down.
Morning, you two.
Morning. How you doing?
Just eating breakfast.
Yeah. Mind if we sit down with you guys?
Just open if you want to.
Alrighty.
Jim whispers to Anarchy.
Anarchy, if you have a bunny in your hood, now's the time to bring it out.
Can Lythander make a perception?
Yes! You can make a perception check to see if you overhear
And
that.
then can I roll
See,
to see if I have a
9.
bunny in my hood?
You do not hear that. Yes, Gina, we'll say having you roll a percent or a d20 previously.
Let's do the percent. I think that's what we did.
Okay. I can
Right, it was
remember which I've
50-50,
done.
wasn't it?
Something? I don't know. It's up to Arya. I mean,
Give
we
me
are by the
your
ocean.
percent roll.
Yay! It's a 67.
There is a bun in your hood.
All right. And so Anarchy just like nods to Jim, and she like pulls a fluffy.
It looks like the bunny's been sleeping there for a while. Probably came over while you guys were asleep.
I'm naming this one Seashell.
And Gross kind of blinks like, where the hell did you get a bunny?
I
They show up in
no,
her
they
hood a
kind of
lot.
just show up around me, and I kind of find them and I take them in. This is Seashell.
She's one of those magic acts, but instead of a hat, she has a hood.
Essentially,
Whoa! You should like go on the road with that.
I
Make
would
a
if
fair
people
coin.
weren't gonna hunt me and kill me.
You just gotta know the right circles. I could connect you. I know
Ah.
people.
I'm not sure if I'm good for those right circles. I'm just kind of I don't like to abuse my magic. It's complicated, and I guess since we're
Is it actual
family-
magic or is it just a trick?
That I have no idea. Huh. I mean, they just sort of started to show up. I mean, I kind of prayed to Salune one night and asking for signs and directions, and bunnies happened on the regular.
That's strange. Kind of looks at Lythander.
Well, there was also the bun incident.
Yes. I guess.
Like
since-
Thunder rolls his eyes.
Everything okay? Do we notice all that, or should I roll for that, or?
You guys are all together in a circle interacting. You can all freely notice or not notice what you want.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Looking at Ankros, I assume you're hitting the road.
Cross,
Yeah, no
question.
need to really stick around unless you need me to, but I've got some work I need to see to.
Wait,
I
before you go.
figured.
Sorry. I just figured since we're probably all hitting the road today, do you need some water, Ankros? Fresh water? Not the salty kind.
Some fresh water would be great.
Well, this is the best way I could show you anyways. You guys probably should take out your water stuff as well.
Okay.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I wouldn't prepare a crate water today, guys, did you?
You guys are
Katara?
traveling. Two
traveling.
water skins a day is what you need.
It's a traveling day. I had a feeling. I knew. I prepared it today. It's on my sheet.
And Gross pulls out his 2 empty water skins from yesterday's travel.
As does Lythander.
All right, so Anarchy rubs her hands together. Well, this is the best way I could show you this kind of thing, Ankaros. So here we go. And Anarchy just kind of waves her hands around, and slowly from the bottom of the water skins, again, water begins to rise out of all 6 of them.
While she's doing this, Ankaros does lean his head over towards you, Lythander, to have a very quiet. She does know I was a part of the fight yesterday, right?
She gets really nervous about any time she does magic. Sometimes I swear she still says to me, all right, here's some magic. Be prepared.
I mean, I guess that does make sense. But, whatever.
It's something as a player, something I didn't even notice I did.
You do it every episode.
Well,
I love it.
Thing.
Anarchy can never be too cautious. And by the way, guys, I can do magic. Eventually, the whole party's gonna look over and be like, we know!
I'm concerned if Anarchy might have a little bit of early onset dementia. 14 is really old.
Well, she is 14 now.
Well, she does actually
sign of her
have
going
some memory
insane.
issues. She does have memory issues in regards to her past, but that's from other reasons.
And it triggered some dementia. It's okay.
No!
It happens to the best of
This
us.
is why
Ask
she got
Kip's
along
grandmother.
with someone.
She's also
You can't ask his grandmother. That's the whole point of the
She
finale.
could. Anarchy could. Maybe
She
a little bit.
died.
I apologize that I'm really occasionally just forget that. I mean, I think it's just Anarchy's just social anxiety. She just...
That's fine.
Much
Part
like
of the
Lily
character.
from Wii, Anarchy is social anxiety incarnate.
kind of is though. They both are, except not as stressed out as Lily.
Oh,
Yeah, poor Lily.
Anchoras gets the caps back on his water skin and thanks you kindly before looking at Lythander like, I'm gonna head back towards Bedford. I'm gonna get some stuff sorted out, see if I can wrestle up some work for you. Do you
Alright,
need anything else?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Sure thing. Travel safely.
Two.
You as well. Also, just as
He gives a
another
nod
player.
and-
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
I'll
what?
say, as another player note, I was literally saying it like that to like Ankaros because like he kept getting these eyes around to Lythander looking at Anarchy, and I was like, maybe he's like still really judgy about it. So like, okay, it's some magic. Hope you're okay with this. Are you okay with this?
Well, he doesn't seem to have jumped at you or anything. He does go to start walking down the path before pausing and looking back at Lythander. Am I going to be able to find you again?
Yeah, I'll be writing you letters. Maybe less concealed.
You were writing me letters the first time.
Less concealed and hard to track letters.
I got an idea. No, wait, that won't work.
You'll know where I am, and if you need to find me, I'll make sure to get you where I'm heading.
And he gives a nod. Most of my travels can probably head whatever direction you're going, Lythander. Keep you grounded in the city.
No, I think I need to handle whatever's in Draycott myself.
I meant
Lythander,
generally.
I think he's emotionally attached to you and is gonna miss you.
I know you meant generally. I'm just saying that if I need you, I'll let you know.
All right, I'll be in Bedford.
Bedford.
I know you're coming back through Bedford,
I'm coming back through Bedford.
so I'll see you in Bedford relatively
will-
soon.
You will see me relatively soon in Bedford.
All right. Don't do
Alright.
nothing stupid.
Do you know who
See you
you're
around,
talking
Ankaros.
to?
Try. He looks at Anarchy. Don't let him do nothing stupid.
Typically, he has very smart ideas, but I'll make sure he's safe.
Yeah, probably a better decision to trust her with that than me.
That's why I
At least
told
you're
her.
honest.
Never trust a tall
He just
person to do what a
continues
short
to-
person ought to do. And he
And
turns
he
and
just
starts
continues-
walking down the path.
That's Heidest and Cross.
Anarchy Pet
He's-
Bunny yells, "Short person pride!"
He puts
He's-
his fist in the air as he's walking away.
Is heightism a thing?
Lythander shaking his head. Yes, most architects have it when they build cabinets.
Ah,
Anarchy just like nuzzling the bunny.
hey, Anarchy.
Mhm.
You like seashell?
I mean, I'm not debating about the name. I think.
Then
he's
Jim
more
grabs
fun.
his shell because this bitch is empty. Yeet! And throws it towards the ocean.
I just thought Seashell was about to become breakfast.
Do- Anarchy, do you like the bunny?
Why?
Come
Happy
on, guys, we're
birthday, you
burning
have a
daylight.
bunny.
It's Anarchy's birthday.
Wait, you're giving me a bun. You're giving me a. Are you sure we're gonna be fighting? And what if Sid gets hurt?
Keep it safe. They're usually in your hood when you fight anyways, so
She like gives him a quick hug, but like carefully because she's also holding a bunny. Now we gotta think of a better name for you. Lythander, what should we name the bunny? Like, hold the bunny up
What
to.
the- we're burning daylight. Lythander starts walking.
That's not a very good name for a bunny.
hey, Lythander, you're
Do
the one
you
who
want
wants
to
this
be
to be a
named for
family.
Burning Daylight?
Yeah, you got it. You're the one who wanted us to be a family. We have a family pet. This is important.
No. I didn't agree to have a family pet.
Oh, we can get rid of the bunny if you want.
I'm deathly allergic. I'm not deathly allergic. Anarchy, keep
Anarchy,
the
like,
bunny.
what's the bunny? Yeah, I'll think of a name.
Let her keep the bunny. It's her birthday. Sort of.
I didn't know it was her birthday. I just found out it was her birthday.
It's more like a countdown
I didn't.
to my
Looking at
insanity.
Anarchy. I don't have a birthday present for
It's
you.
okay. I didn't expect it to be my birthday. It's not really a birthday. Again, it's more like the countdown to my insanity. It's fine.
So one day closer to Death Day.
Yes.
Basically just a birthday, right?
Also known as a birthday.
Also known as a birthday.
Know how to respond to that.
Thanks,
Sorry.
ominous voice in the sky.
It's
You're welcome.
normally when I get normally when I mature a bit, sometimes I run the risk of going kind of insane like my older sisters. But I haven't gone insane yet, thankfully. So all's good, I guess. I'm not supposed to age mentally, but I do. Occasionally.
Here, why don't you? Lysander starts rustling through his bags. I didn't really have a birthday gift
You told me
prepared,
to
but
get a gift. It's okay.
here he
You
holds
get me
out
so many gifts.
he holds out a piece of paper to you.
Thank you.
It's from your saloony anyway. But don't laugh at me. It just says
I'm not
thank you.
laughing
But
at you.
it's got some sort of weird magical property, so I figured it'd make you smile.
It did make me smile, and I think you should keep it.
I
As a
don't.
birthday wish.
Me and the gods don't see eye to eye on most things. Let's just.
Because she's thinking you, and why don't the gods see eye to eye on you?
I don't. Let's just walk.
All right, we're walking then with a bunny now.
With a bunny with a little snoot that goes little wiggle snoot.
Mario, what
Hey.
does the bunny even look like?
This bun is a brown bun with a little bit of black on it.
Aww.
Lysander will be putting on his foil
Floppy
hat
bun,
today.
you know, with the floppy ears and stuff.
Oh, it's a baby.
Lysander will be wearing his foil hat today.
Good for
Foil
him.
hat.
Foil hat!
He did.
Got a foil hat.
Lysander is now a crazy conspiracist. Welcome.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's afraid of aliens reading his brain.
While they're walking, Jim starts suggesting names. Like, he looks at Anarchy and goes,
How about being?
You want to name it ugly again?
Oh, could be ugly, could be the alcohol. It's really up to interpretation of the reader.
Don't think we should call the bunny ugly.
Or in this case, the listener. Wink.
Oh gosh.
Trying to find
the
my
fourth
Someone
wall
roll it.
jokes tonight.
Someone roll a d20 for me.
I got it.
Got
6.
12.
Oh, just one person, right?
I got 2 rolls. Okay. So you
Can
guys
we add
are
them together? Get 18?
18. All right, your roll is an 18. You
Wait,
guys
actually,
are-
thank you.
I am a nice and benevolent DM. Just remember that later when I'm killing you.
Got it.
When she takes the -1 from Jim.
Oh no.
There's a -1 on Jim, but
Oh,
there's a
I'm
+1 on Lythander, so it'll balance out. Lythander gets a +1 at some point. Jim will have an enforced -1 at some point. It all works out.
I'm scared.
It's
Yeah,
about a
make
half
fun
a
of
day
me.
of walking, about 6 hours or so that you're walking. So you do have to stop and eat lunch at some point on the road. Whether you do that seated or walking is up to you, really.
Oh, there's funny names.
But lunch is not that long. Before you are getting to Draycott, you don't encounter much else because it is a small road heading north up out of Freeport, but it is an established road. It's just not paved and big. It doesn't look like it gets a lot of regular travel because it connects to Freeport. Not a lot of people have to go to Freeport, but Freeport does export a lot, and Draycott is one of its main exports. So the road is definitely there, not hard to follow at all. Well, it's established.
Guys, I thought of a bunny name. I did it.
Oh, it's not gonna be called beer?
No, I'm thinking about naming the bunny Ness after the Elvish word for heart. And we can also alternatively call the bunny Nessie.
Nessie it is.
Okay, Nessie. Hi, Ness or Nessie.
In the hood you go, Nessie.
Nessie puts Nessie in the hood. You have made a prayer machine very happy today.
Everyone thought this episode would be dark and brooding. It's really wholesome and just has a bunny
Just
instead.
Nessie.
Oh boy.
Just Nessie.
So it is a half a day trip. As you are getting up there, what you are walking up to is a large, overgrown town. There is a sign outside that says Draycott, happiest place in the world. However, the sign is covered in moss and ivy. As you are looking out at the town, you can see that you are entering right now from like the southeast side because you were kind of moving towards the north. And you can see the buildings. They're all standing, but they are covered in moss, ivy, plants that have started growing up. There's not really a paved road going into the city. There's grass that's been sprouting out of it and flowers that have grown up, cracking up various pieces of pavement and moving stones apart from each other. It looks like it has been overgrown for a very long time. As you see out towards the town, it is built on a slight incline, so you can see in an upward direction the tops of buildings moving further into the city. It's not a steep incline, just moderate. But you can see to the right where there are bigger, more prominent buildings, nicer roofs and everything, also still overgrown, but a nicer portion of town. And somewhere to the left, you can see a large treetop that's on the very, very far side of town. There is also a potent smell that hangs in the air.
Is this city's town supposed to be like
Decomposing
this?
here.
The city sucks.
It kind of
Well-
smells. Is it safe to go in for you guys, especially since you breathe?
All those other people are there.
Yeah, but how do they look?
Well, not Bedford. Draycott's been quiet for a while, guys. There's no guarantee how many people are left in there, and whoever is left in there could probably use some help. And then
Should
there
we-
was
Toxin
silence.
in there.
There's what?
What if there's a toxin in there?
Then we'll need to purify it or destroy the thing making the toxin.
Maybe
Most
we have
toxins
to-
are flammable. I could throw some fire in and we could find
How
out.
about we stop throwing fire inside villages? Lysander glares at Jim.
Well, that's why I asked before I did it.
Jim, maybe not, you know.
Just
How
saying.
about maybe you guys, if you have a cloth, put it over your faces. In case the air is toxic.
I don't know how much that's gonna help.
I don't know either. This is why I'm wondering if I should go in
I'd say you're not going in first, Anarchy. We just need to outthink this.
Okay. 'cause
Right?
I don't think I brought anything to help us avoid poison.
Maybe my sage aroma will help.
Oh. Can it?
I don't know. I just shoplifted it. But I mean, it's got to do something, right? He opens the bottle and sniffs it a few times before making a face at how strong of a smell it is to just like put like a bottle near your nose and take away.
Oh god. Lysander, I can smell that shit from here. Like it smells more toxic than the air.
Lysander caps it. Well, sorry, old man. I happen to like to smell good.
Really? You like it? Because it looks like you were gasping for air when you sniffed it.
Well, I sniffed too much of it all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dealing with you. I need smaller doses.
Okay.
Everyone make a perception check, the three of you.
Great family bonds this morning.
16.
16. What?
Dang, Lythander.
You got
Whoa.
19 minus 2. Woo!
15.
21.
Yes!
Nice.
Something is not right.
Wow. Okay, first of all, Jim continuing to live up to his standards of noticing everything, except for like once or twice.
Specialized.
But dang, the three of you are like all three of you, as you are sitting here talking, are vaguely aware that like the air feels very still where you are, and you've got this like feeling in the pit of your stomach that you're being watched. Jim,
Poison air.
you are fairly certain that the grass about 15 feet off the path moved. And it's weird to you because the air feels so still. So
Lythander wants to slowly back away and look for cover.
back away from what?
Like from the group.
City.
Oh, okay. Backwards down the path. There are trees on either side of the path. You're not in a forest area, but there are some trees and stuff. It's not really open grass.
He's gonna climb up a tree.
Thanks for ditching us. Anarchy's gonna like.
All right,
back
Lythander is
up.
gonna go start scoot booting up a tree. What are you doing, Gina?
I'm backing away from the city. Anarchy thinks that this air hole thing is sus and this ain't right, Chief, so she's just gonna kind of make sure Lythander doesn't fall out of a tree.
Jim grips
Why do
his-
you always go towards me?
Jim stays in place, gripping his staff, ready for
Are you
defense.
sneaking?
My favorite group
Anarchy's so
dynamic.
concerned for the squishy. Are you alright?
I didn't realize you were
Well,
sneaking. I thought
There's
you
a
were
for a
sneaking.
sneak attack. Should something come up?
Anarchy's gonna
Lythander's
away
first
from
thing
the
whenever
tree
they're in
now.
combat is to like try and hide off somewhere so we can get a good sneak attack and there's anarchy. Be careful! Lythander, stop it!
That is my favorite group dynamic for you guys. Everyone being so concerned for the thief's safety that they follow him when he tries to sneak off before combat.
I'm going to back away from the tree now.
It's Lythander's like quietly trying to motion to Anarchy to stay away.
And Anarchy just keeps backing up like she never was backing towards the tree in the first place.
Like I said, Jim is staying where he is. He is ready to defend with that staff in hands.
He can control the bunks. You see, I could smack you to kill you, or I could lightly flip you. This is like my favorite part from the Jim and Anarchy late night talk show.
Oh gosh.
The bunks are in control. It's the staff. You're supposed
Okay.
to make hitting one
Also,
a
I
sport.
think Anarchy's gonna have her weapon out as well now.
Okay, so let me recap this. Lythander backs away and goes to climb a tree. Anarchy follows Lythander until Lythander has a "What are you doing? Get out of here!" basically.
And
And-
she continues to back up and then she takes out her weapon, her hammer.
Okay, Jim, both of your compatriots have left you.
Oh,
We thought he was joining.
how far are they?
It's only been one round, so one of them's up a tree and the other's 30 feet down the path.
Jim just like, as he has his staff in hand, just like backs up to where Anarchy is, ready to defend with her.
I haven't even done anything, and I've scared my players away from the city.
Cause we know you.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think there's
or
spores.
Amelia's gonna burst out of the ground.
And then
Oh,
another
maybe.
bunny pops
Poison
out from the
spores.
bushes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I read Tasha's. I know that there's toxic spores and they're a thing. I don't trust.
I'm just ready for like a tiny bunny to pop out and be like, Anarchy, I found you.
A talking tiny bunny. It's just Bunthander. Bunthander learned to talk.
Oh my god.
Bunthander, no, you got away from Kip.
Bunthander, no!
Go home, Bunthander. Don't you want to be home?
And Bunthander's like, I have a message from Kip.
And now our special guest
Oh.
realizes why we get nothing done.
She's been very patiently waiting to be written in, and I sent her a message. I'm like, just so you know, it could be like half an hour, 40 minutes till they get there. This is the first stop on their agenda. It's the only thing that
So
they're doing today is
naturally,
going
it'll
to
take
Draycott.
forever.
It'll take them
2
a while to
hours.
get to you, though. Oh gosh. All right, so Jim, you have also backed down the path.
Yeah.
Okay, the three of you have now backed down the path. You are looking at this overgrown city. Nothing is happening.
Yes.
Can Lysander spot anything up the tree that might be watching them?
Make a perception check.
14.
You do not notice anything. Seems like a bunch of grass and weeds. You're not noticing any animals in the weeds. You're not even
You
really
guys-
noticing any birds in the trees chirping or anything.
Oh. Lysander pokes his head down from between the leaves down towards Anarchy and Jim and whispers, "You guys, I could have sworn I felt something watching us."
Lythander, make a stealth check, and Jim, make a perception check for me.
One
Anarchy
perception
as
check
well?
coming up.
18.
16.
So
I'm
Jim,
just kidding,
Jim,
but
you
Jesus.
didn't. You're just a little bit startled by Lythander suddenly poking his head out of the tree.
Oh.
Like you had noticed that he had gone up the tree, but like Anarchy had followed him to the tree, tried talking to him, been told to go away, so she knew where in the tree he was and stuff. You just kind of remembered him backing up and saw him disappear into the tree, but you didn't know where in the tree he was, so you're just a little bit startled.
Did you guys sense it too?
Definitely gone on with this town. Maybe
Well, I
we
mean,
should
yeah,
try-
but like the person watching. I could have sworn somebody watching us.
Should we try to go in?
Oh, there's
through the
someone here.
back?
I mean, there's multiple entryways to a town, but not. I don't know how many entryways there are into Draycott specifically. Maybe 2.
Hey, whoever's watching us, drop the act already. We know you're here.
Lythander's head quickly darts back up into the tree.
Either attack us or go away.
Lythander throws an acorn down to hit Jim.
What? If they're watching us, that's what's
just,
gonna
like,
happen.
grabs,
They're either gonna
like-
attack us,
Anarchy
ask
just,
us for help,
grabs,
or
like,
just
Jim and
go
tries
away.
to pull him away. Like he's like, no.
It's just a fact.
Anarchy's trying to pull Jim away from the tree.
We're trying to pull Jim away from the tree. Jim, are you resisting or are you moving where the rock
Jim
pulls?
doesn't give a shit. He'll go.
Okay.
He's just
All right.
shouting like a crazy man.
Yep. You have been pulled a little bit stumblingly just because you're being pulled, but nothing major. Away from the tree. You finish shouting, and the silence settles back down. Very thick. The smell is kind of disgusting. It's starting to grate at your nose a little bit. Nothing major. It's just you're noticing the more you stand there that it's a bad smell. It's disgusting.
Lythander's going to take.
Lythander, make a history check.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
8. I figured intelligence was good for you.
It is normally. I just rolled bad. 8.
Okay. It's familiar to you.
Like sulfur familiar?
No, not sulfur.
Okay. Lythander's gonna take his sleep mask and like put it like where like his mouth and nose are to kind of act like a mask.
Idea. I have a question for Jim. If he's a druid, would he recognize this scent?
Jim does not recognize the scent.
Ah.
Probably not some sort of spore.
So nothing is happening.
Lythander's slowly climbing down the tree.
Can we just acknowledge how awkward this is gonna be if this person just jumps out now? Because, like, I shouted that whole thing at them.
Walk in like a weird, everybody walk in a weird triangle position into the city.
Sounds good.
Like
Just
all our
1
backs
second.
together?
Last time we walked in a weird triangle, I got hurt.
Yeah, but maybe this time we won't light fires.
You know what? Screw it. Jim puts on his duck mask over his nose and runs in screaming, "Leroy Jenkins!"
Oh
To the
God!
town? Is that actually what's happening right now?
No.
That'd be great.
He won't,
All right.
he won't put the duck mask over his nose because he saw a live enter do it. It's like, hey, that's a good idea.
So we now have 2 people with covered mouths. Quick, Anarchy, cover your mouth!
Anarchy's more so concerned about her bunny friend. But she's
That's
just
it.
kind of
Put
like,
your face mask on him.
She could, but she doesn't want to suffocate the bunny. The bunny won't know how to breathe properly or something. So she just like looks at the bunny and just like, just be careful.
Bunny wiggles its nose.
Snoot, snoot. The bunny's nose has wiggled.
I guess she's gonna start walking, and if we're all walking she's gonna look back at her group. She's gonna start walking towards the town slowly with the hammer in hand still.
All right. So what's your walking order?
I guess Anarchy
Jim will go right after Anarchy.
And Lysander will take the caboose. Like the
Brilliant.
true
We're getting
thief he
attacked
is.
by behind. Seriously though, you're all walking in now. Finally,
Yeah.
Yes.
everyone make another perception check.
Oh dear.
Well, it's better. It's 16.
19, 18, 17.
Man, the dice are with me today. Maybe it's because I actually have my own, but I got 19.
17.
Wow.
16. Blah. Go, Jim.
Excellent perception rolls, especially on your behalf, Lythander. I feel like
Thank
we
you.
always need to call out when Lythander gets a good perception check.
Lysander's on his game.
Lythander's like, nothing's getting past me. Gets crouched down, big-eyed, wide nostrils, like crazy look in his face.
Like his
His
eyes
anime eyes
actually
have
like
wide.
It's because he's got his conspiracy
out of his
hat
head,
on.
like he's a
It's
Looney
because
Tune.
he's got his conspiracy hat on. Oh boy. You give one character a tinfoil hat and suddenly
Eyes.
you guys, as you are walking in, you're getting around the first building. You are all very certain that the grass going down the path to the left, just a couple of feet, moves.
The grass is moving.
Just rustled a little bit.
Should we say hello?
No.
I think I already called them out. If they wanted to come out with us knowing, they would have already. But guess what? We know you're terrible at this.
Oh my god, Jim.
He didn't mean it. We want to be your friends, so come on out.
Yeah,
Hey, if
I
they
have
want to
a
be friends, I'm
bunny.
fine with that.
Do you like bunnies?
Easier than fighting.
Are you holding the bunny out?
Anarchy's gonna hold. No, like she can't really, but she's gonna kind of motion the bunny in her hood so the bunny can let it poke its head out a little bit. Because she's holding a hammer. She doesn't want to just drop her weapon to hold a bunny.
That's fair. Okay. So you're kind of holding the hammer one-handed so that you can use your other arm to try and like indicate to the bunny.
Bunnies?
All right. You have now revealed the bunny. Is anyone else taking any particular actions during these 6 seconds?
Lysander's readying himself for a fight, but is otherwise smiling and looking very approachable.
Ah, approachable Lythander?
We're going for the
Approachable
approachable
Lysander.
look as we get probably killed.
I need some initiative rolls.
15.
No. Here, this one. Lythander has a 15.
Oh my god, I rolled initiative well for once.
Roll.
Woo! What'd you get?
16! Best initiative
Woo!
ever!
And
16.
Anarchy's not far behind with 15.
All right. You go after Lythander because Lythander has
Oh.
the higher dexterity bonus.
So from our knowledge, it's Lythander, Jim, Anarchy.
Okay, yeah, it's Jim. Lythander also had a 15.
Oh, Lythander
Yes.
also had 15?
That's why I said you
Yeah.
go after Lythander because
Oh!
he has the higher dexterity bonus.
I thought he had something higher. Sorry, Lythander.
In the case of ties, you tend to go for a bigger dexterity
Lysander
bonus.
normally does have a big initiative, but even with advantage from his dagger of warning, he only rolled a 10.
Ah.
That's a 10
Oof.
plus 5.
Oof! Lythander!
You ain't doing
Yo,
so
you're
hot.
not gonna nerf Jim this fight again, are you?
I will nerf whoever I want to nerf. None can stop me!
Oh no!
But I have a bunny! Alright. What's going on?
I'm rolling initiative. For about 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 creatures. Don't worry. You're all looking over there. Somebody offering bunnies. Another person trying to look friendly and approachable. Jim looks like a curmudgeon, the old man. And what you notice is that the grass itself, almost like when you peel up the layer of grass on top to get dirt beneath when somebody rolls out grass onto a lawn or something, starts to lift up. and slowly take form as the back on what looks like a rather large looking hound of some sort. You would describe it as being very dog-like, except with the way the grass comes off of its back, they look more like porcupine quills. And there are now red eyes that can be seen peering out from under this grass that forms its entire back, and a mouth that is now snarling at you. And as you look,
There's a lady in the water.
you begin to
Now
see
that thing thinks the bunny's breakfast.
Jim, do you
There are
somehow
4 of
speak
them.
with animals?
Actually, yes.
That's an animal.
Or is it a beast?
Are you sure?
the top of the round goes, and the one at the front is now running at you guys. Now, they were to the path on your left, which means sort of Jim is the closest as being the man in the middle of the group. He's also the biggest.
Oh, great.
Jim, what's your armor class?
Ah, shit.
Never mind.
It's always Jim who
doesn't
gets hit
matter.
first.
It
The
doesn't
armor
matter.
class.
Matter.
The armor class is 12.
I'm sorry, buddy, but a nat 20.
Shit. Heal spells already.
Let's see. 9, 10, 11,
I'm scared.
12. And the creature runs over to you and bites into your arm, snarling as it does so, for 12 damage, 12 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's not so bad. At least it didn't get 30.
And I need you to make a con save.
Oh, shit.
Concept. Oh
Venomous.
my.
Yes.
They're venomous.
Okay, con save. 15.
All right. And you're good. That puts us to your turn, Jim. There is now a grass hound trying to chew
What?
on your arm.
Jim just goes,
Well, not talking to this bitch. Produce flame. He's gonna just kind of yeet it at this little guy. A short distance. Yeet.
Drop a fireball on him.
All right. Roll your attack.
19?
All right. That hits.
Just a 3.
3 damage. 3 fire damage, though. Roll a percent for me.
Okay, 1% coming up.
At 40.
Alrighty. That makes it Lythander's turn.
Wonderful. Lythander is going to. Gosh, Jim didn't close with it, so. Or is it over with us? No,
But
because
it's
it
right
closed
over
with Jim.
And
Yeah. So Lythander's gonna go over to it and stab it with his sneak attack.
And by sneak
That's-
attack, she means running in screaming, Sneak attack!
That is a 16.
Banania!
Does a
Ooh, can
16
you guys
hit?
shout for Craven? Yes, 16 hits.
Alright. So his dagger. 15 damage.
Okie dokie. Anything else, Lythander?
That is it.
Anarchy.
the dog's still alive.
The dog is still alive and still growling fiercely, looking like it's ready for an
Anarchy's
attack.
Going to hit the doggo and say, "Bad dog!"
Okay, you're attacking the doggo. Roll an
Alright,
attack.
with my hammer. She got 21.
That hits the doggo. The grass hound.
Yeah, and so she's gonna roll her.
Kita, if
d10.
you're listening to this episode, don't.
Actually more than that because of proficiency bonus.
It's a grass hound, at
Actually
least.
got 23. I forgot to add the proficiency bonus with it. But
Oof. It whimpers a little.
she got 12.
12 damage?
12 damage on the doggo.
Oh, this dog's only gotten 1 attack in so far.
Yeah, she said bad dog.
Dog's
meant
gonna
it.
die.
She's protecting her bunny. She just got a new pet.
Yeah, she's
Poor
protecting.
buddy.
All right. The dog, the grass hound does whimper at the force of your hit, stumbling a little, not going very far away. But you have severely hurt it. It looks injured now. You've now taken a chunk out of its side in terms of grass that has like fallen, like kind of like divoted turf and stuff, kind of fallen and hit the ground, scattering a little bit of dirt. Now, you are all aware that there are, in fact, 3 more that are now coming charging down from the same path as the first one.
Ah, shit.
That the first one came from. This first one is still standing. But the other 3 are now coming running out. Let's see. Let's just do 1 for each. Sounds fair enough to me. What are your guys' armor classes?
12.
12,
16.
17.
16, and 17. All right. Difficult peeps to be chewing on. All of you, surprisingly. Jim, you're the squishy. It's all the extra fluff that
Jim
the gods
is
gave
squishy,
Jim.
but he has
But
a
Marty-
lot of health points. Well,
And
had.
at least
The dog only took a lot.
Jim is the one with the fire.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. So they are attacking 1 for each of you. I will go in second one that is now jumping at Jim. It lunges at you and misses, kind of skidding around to be behind you. That's how badly it missed, actually. So it didn't even make contact and deflect off of leather armor or anything. It just kind of has missed and with its momentum moved through the group.
All JoJo style, Jim chuckles like,
Heh heh heh. Buck it up.
as he
my
like
God!
prepares fire.
Oh gosh.
Like you just picture the little JoJo symbols near him.
Lythander,
Yes.
you do get hit.
Ah!
Oof.
Oof, Chief.
Oof,
Let me-
chief.
Hold up. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
19, 18, 17.
Good.
Well, dang.
Yes.
You take 7 piercing damage from the bite.
Okay.
It's okay. I got
And
you. I
the
got a point.
third one, Anarchy. I actually need all 3 of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dang.
Oh shit. I'm scared.
Oh no! Please, Anarchy, can you do it today? No, she can't. Okay. Well then,
Saving throw.
Anarchy got 4.
Oof.
You're not gonna. The dice are with me today. I don't know why. I got 16.
Yay, Jim.
Like
I got
these
25.
duck dice, Gina. You must have given me lucky duck dice.
25?
Because they like me way better than your.
They're loaded.
Your fancy dice.
They're loaded. We have a word for that in the gaming community. It's called loaded. No, so the third one moves itself into position and hunkers down with its back towards you all, shooting out quills from its back, these sharp blades of grass in about a 15-foot cone, hitting all 3 of you. If you got above a 12 on your dexterity saving throw, as 2 of you did, you take 10 piercing damage. Anarchy, who failed, takes 21 piercing damage.
Of course.
Lythander's down.
No, Lythander!
Shit!
From the dogs?
He doesn't
Everybody,
get to avoid all damage yet.
he hasn't gotten there. One day.
I have 11. Okay, it's fine because I
It's
have
fine.
a solution on my
It's
turn.
fine.
Hopefully it'll help.
That brings us to the top of the round again. Before the first creature gets its attack, I need those that are left standing to make a perception check.
Oh yay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lythander.
Lythander, not already.
Lythander, you're not supposed to nap on the job.
It's a 16.
16.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18. You hear music in the background, like very quietly.
Is it a bar?
Just
Yeah, it's probably the best call I can make right now, but I'm doing that the cleric thing. Don't
You're
mind.
doing the cleric thing. So now it's the top of the round. The first monster that y'all wailed on is now also shooting quills at you
Shit,
guys.
we're gonna die.
I need y'all to make a dexterity saving throw.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
As for me, I can't. So do I take full
Please,
damage?
Anarchy. Oh my God.
You take a hit, which is I think counts as a failed state, failed death.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get hit when you're down.
Anarchy
Okay.
got 12.
15.
12 and 15 both pass. So you take 10 piercing damage each.
Anarchy's on 1 hit point. Holy shit.
Oh my god. 7.
We're gonna get our asses kicked by dogs.
And
I had a nuke spell. You know what, Jim? If you could nuke some dogs, that'd be great.
Well, I can nuke some dogs.
As long
that
as we're
makes
out of
it
the way.
Jim's turn.
As long as we're out of the way.
You gave him permission to nuke some doggos, right?
Yes, as long as we're out of the way. Otherwise, we're going to die.
Don't hit Lythander.
Yeah, and don't hit Anarchy.
Don't hit yourself.
Don't hit yourself either.
Well, it's time for the most controlled fire he has then. How about a little scorching ray?
Scorching ray. Okay.
I figured you were gonna fireball them.
I figured he was gonna
we're way
summon.
too close.
I figured he was gonna summon what's his face, Bartholomew.
Oh,
Again,
sure.
too close. We would die.
Let's kill some dogs.
3 fire beams basically that do a ton of damage.
Cool. Yeah, that's nice and focused. All right.
It's
so
his most focused fire spell.
absolutely, you make 3 ranged attacks. So that means they use your dexterity, and you have to determine which doggos you want to target. 2 of them have shot their quills, one of which is already horrifically injured. 3 of them have not been touched.
Which 2 are closest? Oh wait. no,
The one that attacked you and the one that attacked Lythander would be the closest right now.
okay, those 2 will each get 1, and then the nearest one that hasn't shot its quills will get the 3rd.
Those are both the 2 that haven't shot their quills, because the 2 that shot their quills are just a little bit further away so that they could get you in the 15-foot cone.
Okay, so those 2 are going down, and then you know, screw it. 1 for the one that's almost dead, 2 for the other one.
Okay,
Okay.
1 for each of 3 dogs. Gotcha. If you want to specify which ones, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to go down the list.
Injured first.
Injured
I will
first.
tell you now.
Okay.
Injured goes first because that one, if he could take one out now, it's the best option, right?
Yeah, go for it.
A nat 20?
Do it!
Oh my gosh!
You
Let's see just how ridiculous this fire damage is.
Torch the stupid dogs!
So 1's a 6. Now I got 3 more 6s,
Go,
d6s
Jack,
to roll,
go.
right?
And if you roll
Yes.
another 6, you gotta roll another dice.
Yep, the dice explode if you get max damage.
A 3, a 5, and a 1.
Aw.
Oh no, that's fine though. You hurl a scorching ray at this monster, at this poor grass hound. This grass hound, it was just trying to feed its family and live its very best grassy hound life. It was offered a bun.
Yeah,
And,
it's not feeding its family on my family. Mysterious voice.
You chuck a scorching ray at this thing, and it catches fire. All sorts of dry grass towards the end of the quills is now lit up, and it collapses to the ground in this fiery heap of grass, smoking a lot. It is smoking a lot.
Doesn't it know smoking is bad for you?
All right, now roll. Which one do you want to roll for next? The one on you or the one on Lythander?
Next we'll roll for the one on me, I guess.
Okie dokie.
So do I roll another d20 or no?
Yep. Each separate ray, looking at the spell, gets its own attack. You hurl them one at several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. Yeah.
Go, Jack, go! Go, Jack, go!
18. Holy shit.
That also hits. 2d6 fire damage.
A 2 and a 4.
6 damage. Nice. And the last one.
Last doggo. 13. Damn it.
13 does not hit.
Oof.
So that one, you chuck the fire at him, but it kind of hits a wet part of the grass and fizzles out.
It just kind of like hits the already dead dog.
Or that, you miss and hit the already dead dog. It's already on fire. It's more on fire now. The body twitches a little. And that makes it Lythander's turn.
Lythander will make a death saving throw, not with a 1d10, because that'll be sad.
That will be very sad.
11, he makes it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh my god.
Now, I will make the call before it has to be asked for potentially that you can use your temporary +1 that you get to use on a death saving throw if you want.
No, I'm good.
Obviously, you don't need it now, but I'm just saying that should you need it, you do have it.
Okay.
Obviously, you succeeded that saving throw.
Yes.
Why would you use it?
If you roll a 9, use it.
If you roll a 1, use it.
I'm ready.
Try not to get that critical double fail.
That's true.
And Anarchy's turn.
Okay, I think the best option to go right now is I have aid with me today. So we're gonna cast that.
Okay.
So Lythander's gonna wake up now with 5 hit points. Jim, you get 5 hit points. I get 5 hit points, and your hit point maximum is increased by 5.
Basically, for the rest of today, you guys are beefier.
Yes.
What?
Nice.
Yo.
So we all get 5. I'm probably going to die in this next round, though. Just with a yay. But Lythander's not gonna die today. Yes.
So I have health?
You do a little bit. 5 hit points, and you have 5 extra hit points in your maximum for a couple hours.
Should I just put it in temporary hit points then, like 5?
No, it's not temporary hit points. So just do like your hit points and then +5. Just add a +5 so you remember what your hit point maximum was, because that's what changes at the moment for 8 hours.
Yeah, so like you're not gonna like with temporary hit points, they go first and you can't re-heal them. If she were to heal you with a healing spell, you can currently go above your maximum because they're not temporary. Your actual maximum has been raised for the day.
Just something I should have done before we went into this place.
Hey, you didn't necessarily know you were gonna need it.
No, but it's here. I'm
Should've
glad I brought it.
assumed.
No, it was good. I'm
Anything
glad
else
that
on
I
your
brought
turn,
it.
Anarchy?
I can't cast another spell on a bonus attack, and that's the only thing that I can do. So I don't think I have any other bonus attack actions, so nope.
All right, that makes it the 3 still standing creatures. The one that's on Jim is gonna continue to try and chew on Jim. He's big and meaty. And it's gonna get you, Jim. It chews on you for 5 damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I just got that 5 damage back.
That's so funny.
Damn it.
Darn doggo.
I see that you have more for me to chew away.
Why won't animals learn that I'm not a chew toy?
I just have this image that Jim has always not gotten along with dogs.
No, seriously, every animal we run into in this series, like everyone we fought, has chewed on Jim.
The bear chewed on Lythander.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, there you go. That's right. Lythander went down during the bear fight too, I think.
Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yes.
17.
Okay. It's just chewing on you and growling for a little bit of damage. The other one was on Lythander.
5 hit points over here. Come on, Lythander, dodge
I
it.
heard that
I
like
believe
sniffle
in you.
afterwards. I have to have the debate for do they continue to chew on Lythander trying to eat Lythander, or do they continue to attack? Because they are animals, they don't necessarily strategize. Which means
Do they want to
oh,
eat?
Lythander's up anyway. I've been afraid of doing giving Lythander another failed saving throw, but Lythander's
No,
getting
he's
back
got-
up.
He's got 5 hit points.
He's got 5 hit points. Okay, so it's still attacking Lythander, who's technically still prone because he got healed after his turn.
Poor Lythander.
But it cannot manage to sink its teeth into you somehow, despite the fact that you're prone. You just start wiggling and squirming and dodging. You know, grab its snout to try and keep the teeth away from your face in a really epic anime style thing.
Oh yeah.
And the third one is now running over towards Anarchy to attack Anarchy. And it is going to hit Anarchy. Trying to chew on Anarchy for 9 damage.
Shit, I'm down.
Yikes! Down goes the healer!
Goodbye!
But Lythander's back up! We're taking
My sacrifice!
we're tagging out in this game right now. Which brings us to the bottom of the round. Now, give me 1 second, guys.
Whatever that music is, hopefully it's a Deus Ex Machina. Oh, it seems like the music was a Deus Ex Machina, and now the wolves are dead, thanks to a marching band trampling them.
Oh boy. There is, in fact, a woman that is coming running down the street to, see this now. Woman running down the street. Give me 1 second. Remember to start it with a C. Corella, you are coming running down the street playing your lute. And you do see where there are some people getting chewed on. People you assume one of them is actually a statue getting chewed on by some, what looks like living grass.
Oh my. I'm not sure I've ever fought anything like this before. It might make a good song.
It might make a good song.
It might.
Corella, what is your armor class?
Oh, you're funny. My armor class is a whole 10.
A whole 10. Okay.
A whole 10.
Beautiful, Jim. You're not the squishy no mo.
Yes!
And that
Now
brings
I'm
us
just back to the guy who burns things.
that brings us to the top of the round with Jim. You killed the grass hound that was at the top of the round.
Yeah.
Anarchy's on the floor.
And,
Dogs are attacking.
I'm gonna heal myself real quick with Cure Wounds.
Okay, you're gonna
Well,
heal
you
yourself.
can't heal someone who's down, can you?
Oh,
Can!
you can heal someone who's down, and
Otherwise
both
I'll
of your
die.
teammates are down, right? Lythander went
Oh.
back down.
No, you missed.
No. Oh, I missed. That's what it was. That's right. The perfect 5 was Anarchy. No, the perfect 5 was Jim.
Okay.
I missed Lythander. He's just struggling for his life.
Yes.
Jim's gonna heal Anarchy then. With
Okie
Cure
dokie.
Wounds.
Take it.
Okay, that would be smart. Heal the healer, because worst case scenario, hopefully the healer can heal you.
Yes. Well, technically we're both healers. Like, if you want to get technical, Jim actually can heal more than Anarchy.
Anarchy is busy tanking for your group, and the group
Yeah.
needs a tank.
We need the tank. So I'll just roll this d20.
Normally,
here.
the druid would be the tank turning into like a bear or anything else, something with a lot of hit points that can deal a lot of damage. But our druid's a coward and doesn't like to transform.
Our druid doesn't like to transform and be at the heat of battle. He likes to toss his fire spells and stay where the magic doesn't boot him out of and punish him for being a blaspheming druid.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Jim's a ranged attacker all the way.
He's an evocation druid, not a wild-shaped druid or a nature druid of any kind, really. He just sticks with fire.
That's kind of the whole joke, right?
I love it. All right, cast your Cure Wounds.
Nat 20!
Thank you, Jim.
You don't attack to cast Cure Wounds. You just...
Uh-oh. I thought you... How do I cure wounds again?
It's a D8 plus your modifier.
Yeah.
You have to touch.
But there
Okay.
was a nat 20! So
Now
sad!
I'm just sad. This is so sad.
You
Oh,
successfully made it to Anarchy.
Despacito.
Wah, wah.
I made it to Anarchy successfully. I walked over there.
You successfully kneeled down right next to you because the three of you were, in a line pretty close to each other.
Yeah, that was the nat 20.
Yeah. Congrats, she is super in your range.
10.
Hey!
Yeah.
Anarchy has been healed. That fills you with determination. Anything else on your turn, Jim?
Okay, now Jim is gonna produce a flame and yeet some fire at the nearest
Well-
doggo.
Casting Cure Light Wounds is your action.
Oh, right.
And I've learned
So-
recently that
If you've got like a bonus action or like if you've got like something you want to say.
No, I'm good. I got
Okey-doke.
nothing right now.
All right, Lythander, struggling for his life on the ground.
Let's see here. Lythander's gonna have to get himself up. So are you gonna make an opposed roll for that?
Yeah, the dog is kind of above you, so I'll let you make it acrobatics against the dog's strength because you can be, kind of nimble and flexible and roly-poly about it.
Sure. 16.
Yeah, go for it. You're up.
Okay, so he's up. He's got 15 feet worth of movement. The one... Are there any engaged right now with my teammates?
Yes, there's one chewing on Jim. One was previously chewing on Anarchy who went down but just came back up. So we'll call that...
Wonderful. I'm gonna bonus action disengage with the one I'm with and run over to attack the one that's with Jim. To get my sneak attack.
Okay.
Again, every time
Jim was
I like to,
Jim was right next to you anyway, because Jim had been in the middle of the pecking order, so you don't got to go far for that.
Yep, well that's good because he's only got the 15 feet of movement.
I still love to
dirty
imagine
20.
every time
Okay, that hits.
Ah! I'm dropping down.
No! Blasphemer!
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage. Piercing.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay.
Shink that dagger right into its back. Look at Jim. How's it hanging? Look at barely alive himself right now.
Like neither of them are like fully alive.
Uh-huh.
Nope, these grass hounds came to play. They came to seriously play.
You know,
So
I
the
feel like
dog
just
does let
yesterday
out-
we almost died.
I feel like every day you guys almost die. The necklace almost killed you. The swampies almost killed you. Amelia did not almost kill you, sadly.
The bear almost killed
But
us.
the bear almost killed you. But I throw you guys into a boss fight, and Amelia does like nothing to you guys.
I always feel like that. But the doggos, they're deadly, okay?
But
the
Nortavin and Jean almost killed you guys.
I think it's
so.
because, admittingly, I save all of Jim's good spells for boss fights in case you run into them.
In case you stumble across a boss fight in the wild.
Yeah, like, it's just how I play games in general, and I really shouldn't. Because, like, Jim has some OP stuff that I just never use.
I mean, I know that feeling. I also tend to try to save my better spells. And like, what if I need it later? What if I need it later? And then we'll get to long rests, and I'll be like, I never used my spells.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I have a fireball.
A singular fireball.
I can do moonbeam.
Oof.
I
Be
can make
careful.
a flaming sword.
All I'm hearing with all of these is that your teammates need to be careful next to you.
Yeah, I know, most of Jim's... Let's face it, Burning Hands and Scorching Ray are his only, like, focused attacks that won't hurt his other teammates if they're close to him. That's why he's supposed to go back up from a range. He has a scimitar, but he's not going to use that in battle.
No, absolutely not. Not when you got spells like that.
Yeah.
All right. Lythander, you have gouged into this grass hound. It lets out a howl as you do. You have taken a chunk. There's like a chunk of like grassy turf hanging off of its back, and now you are using a dagger. Roll a dexterity check for me.
16 plus 7 is 23.
All right, you're good. You did manage to navigate stabbing into it, despite the fact that it has all these big spiky things. You did not manage to impale yourself on a quill. It has not launched any quills, so it's got like a fully loaded back. But you did navigate the quills successfully. And that makes it Anarchy's turn.
How many dogs do we got?
You still got 3 dogs left. But one of them looks very injured.
Okay, we're going to play a little game of Risk, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Anarchy would never use. Just let me get the D8 out. Okay, guys.
I'm in danger.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just didn't think Anarchy would be whipping this out, but considering everybody is dropping like flies and she's very scared.
Self-destruct, just like all the best Pokemon.
Well, reverse self-destruct in a sense.
Imploding?
No, you see, Anarchy's not so fond of seeing her new family, the second she called them family, dying on the ground right now. Over and over, and she sees the dog, her hand is shaking. But, for the first time in her entire life, if she could cry, she'd be crying in absolute agony, but from the ground, she casts the sleep spell at 2nd level on all 3 of the dogs.
Oh shit.
Which is 5d8 plus 2d8 when you cast on second level or higher, so it's going to be 5, 6, 78.
78 worth of hit points. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me how many hit points that you're gonna be able to do, and tell me the order you want to prioritize them in.
Well, it goes automatically from weakest hit points to the strongest.
Okay.
So it'll take the weakest dog out first, and then keep going.
Okay.
To the second weakest, and then the third. So here goes,
Sounds good.
guys! It's actually happening! This is gonna be some trauma. So we have 36 hit points. Scattered
All right.
across the dogs.
So the dog that was attacking Jim falls face first into the ground asleep. It's
Dog.
later. I mean, technically falling on his face might wake it up, but it falls face first into the ground because I like it.
Do we get 2 dogs?
No, they start with a decent amount of hit point. They're kind of a little tanky in that way. It's been very lucky that Jim's fire does double damage because they have a vulnerability to fire.
Oh, I thought I would get him.
You
That's a
put
bad thing.
your fire guy to sleep?
No, the
No,
dog attacking
dog.
Jim.
Oh, I just
I
heard
put the
Jim.
dog
Like
to
it cut
sleep.
off and just said Jim is
Oh.
asleep. I'm like, what?
Sorry, no, Jim, the dog that was attacking you falls asleep.
Oh.
Ha! That's what you get.
Anarchy's just shaking her arm for a bit, but she tries to put her grip back on her hammer.
All right. Anything else, Anarchy?
Well, again, the rest of her bonus actions are spells, and you can't do 2 spells on a turn unless it's a cantrip, so no.
Right. That brings us to Corella.
Mm,
You've now seen this last round of action.
yes, and
Oh wait, also I get up! Sorry! I try to get up. Shit. Can I get
Oh.
up still?
Okay, yes, you can still get up.
Do I have to make an opposing strength check as well?
Yeah, the one that's on you did not go to sleep. So yes, and you can do yours with strength.
Okay, cool. Please, Anarchy, get up.
God.
Yay, not 20.
You shove this dog off of you. We're actually gonna say that you shove this dog so hard that you push it onto the ground.
It dies.
Oh jeez,
You
no,
wish.
it does not die.
The dog was just like, don't hurt my family! I just got them!
All right, Corella,
all right. So I can I close with them?
you can close with them.
Okay. So then I come strolling in, playing my music, do a quick look around. Which dog looks like it's the most dangerous right now?
The only one that's still on its feet.
Okay, I go touch that dog, and when I can find the correct die, I will tell you what I do to that dog. Here we go.
Ooh.
And I do 7 points of lightning damage to it.
Hey!
Ooh! Lightning damage.
Yes. And then I look at everybody else and go, looks like you could use a little help.
Anarchy's just like deadpan, just like twitch.
Thanks.
You summon like lightning, and this dog just gets bzz, bzz. Poor doggo.
Poor doggo. This doggo's an asshole. He deserved it.
Ah! Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Corella?
That would be it for me right now.
All right.
It's not even a doggo. It's more of like a wolf monster, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bigger hound. Yeah, it's more of a wolf, a grass wolf.
Yeah. So like it's trying to eat us.
They're getting to be the size of like a dwarf pony in
Look,
size.
I-
You know, pretty
I
big.
love doggos too. It's just like
Not
know.
the kind that try to eat you.
No,
yeah.
that's fair.
It's like I've been there. It's not fun.
That brings us to the doggo's turn. First doggo is sleeping on the ground, snoozing a little bit. The second doggo just got bolted with lightning. It howls and arches its back towards you guys. Now, this was the doggo that was previously on Lythander that Lythander had just stood up from. So we're
Oh,
going to
no.
say it's arching its back in the direction that you came from, Corella, which means it's only going to hit Corella, Lythander, and Anarchy, who... Oh, no, Lythander was in the back. Sorry, it's going to hit all of you. I was putting Lythander in the middle in my mind for a second. I was like,
We're all
no.
gonna die!
This is the end.
Ooh, wait, no, Lythander moved to help Jim. Yeah, we'll say that Jim is no longer in the range when it's trying to angle its back. I forgot to make note that Lythander had moved. Jim is not in range of its quill attack here.
We still have a healer.
We
So
still have
everyone-
a fire person who can do double damage.
Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Goodbye, guys.
23.
Oh no, 7. I'm out.
Oh no, anarchy!
Wait, did I have to make it or no?
No, you're fine. I think.
No, you're out of the range.
Okay, good, because I rolled a 1. So, you know.
Bye, guys.
And Corella,
I'm working on it. 21.
21.
Nice!
Hey! So those of you who rolled well only take 10 damage.
I would have been.
Lythander's down.
Anarchy is down.
My, you guys are very wow. Oh,
We're making great
My.
first impressions.
Hey, don't judge us. If you saw what we went through yesterday, you'd understand why we're a little off today.
Jim, don't judge us. His 2 partners are down.
Jim speaks on behalf of his group.
Thank you.
The third grass hound that Anarchy shoved to the ground gets up and snarls before charging in at... Oh, it's only Jim and Corella who are standing. Corella's closer, so charging in at Corella.
oh my.
And now all of its compatriots are down, so it doesn't get advantage anymore.
Wait, this is the last
Surprising.
one?
Well, no, it's not. Sorry, they're not down. The one moved and angled itself in order to shoot its quills, and so it's not within 5 feet of Corella.
Right.
And one's asleep.
And one's asleep and one's dead. So the other 2 are down / incapacitated. So it doesn't get its pack tactics. So it bites at you, Corella, but it misses. It does not get a grip on your arm.
Oh.
And that brings us to the
Naughty,
top of the
naughty.
round. Top of the round, Jim.
We're gonna need a little backup. Hey, Barf, get your ass out here!
Jim summons Barf just far enough away so it doesn't hurt the group.
Okay. We're gonna say that you can summon it in a place that it can hurt the one that shot its quills.
Okay.
All right. What's the damage on that?
Let me roll my d6. 2.
2 fire damage.
Yep.
Sounds good. You have now summoned Barf.
Alright, cool.
This-
Summon
Snappy fire lizard takes form.
Ah, there you are, buddy.
Kind of like wags his tails like speaking of doggos, because it's basically just a fire doggo / lizard thing.
A lizard dog. I love it.
Yeah, he's a lizard, but he kind of acts like a dog. He's not like toothless.
No, Toothless acted more like a cat, in my opinion.
That's fair.
You've now summoned Barf. We're gonna put Barf in the turn order right after you, just so that
It's a little
I've got
easier.
it noted. Yeah, it's easier.
So I can attack after summoning Barf, right? Or no?
I believe summoning Barf is your action. So unless you've got like a bonus action thing that's not like a first level spell or higher, you can do a bonus action.
So a cantrip.
You could if the cantrip is able to be cast as a bonus action.
Oh man, I don't.
I say that those are very specific spells that can be cast as bonus actions.
Okay, I have nothing that can be bonus action at all then.
Okay, so that ends your turn.
Mhm.
Lythander's turn.
Death save.
Lythander is down, so yes, he has to make a death save. He makes it with a 17.
Hit for life.
Beautiful.
Yay!
Whoa!
And that makes it Anarchy's turn.
Death save. Please don't hit a 1. A 10. Is 10 good or bad?
I believe 10 you pass. You have to get a 10 or higher, so it's in your favor. It's not a
Great.
perfect 50-50.
Yay!
Okay. Good for Anarchy. She's trying to pull through.
You can do it, Anarchy! And
Blame,
Corella.
blame. Bonus.
Is Krella dead
All
too?
right. No,
Cor-
I'm good.
Good.
So I look around and this doggy that tried to bite me, that I told him was naughty, I'm like, I touched that doggy again. 8 lightning damage to that doggy. And
Oh my goodness.
I look at the two downed people and I go, oh, who needs help more? I cast Healing Word on
Is Healing Word a cantrip?
bonus action cantrip, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, for 7 points on Lysander because that one looks more human. So, you know, very human.
Yeah, the other one might be a statue.
Right? So Lysander gets 7 healing points because, yeah, I know what he is.
Racism.
A squishy.
Yeah, well. I
Oh,
don't know
to
who
be
you are.
fair,
No,
if there's a statue and a person,
I understand. I'm just making a joke. I'm sorry.
That's racist.
Yes,
A statue has thought.
and sentience and feeling, it just can't eat.
Uh-huh.
Just enough
And
blood.
it will constantly remind you of that fact.
It doesn't breathe either.
She can walk the ocean for 100 years. We're not sure if she's alive or dead.
We're not
What
really
does
sure.
that
She might
taste
have-
like?
Yeah, we're not really sure a lot with her.
The plot twist at the end of the entire campaign is that Anarchy's been dead the whole
How
time.
much did you
Wow.
heal me
Debated
for?
that.
7.
7. Thank you.
Yes.
And that brings us to Snoozy Monster still snoozles. Monster that just fired its quills is moving
So
back
trying to
in.
eat me?
Yeah, so the one that fired its quills had moved a few feet away from you so that way it could get more
Yes.
range on the cone.
Yes.
So now it's turning to close with you again. So now there's 2 of them on you. This was the first one that you
Okay.
tried to lightning. They're now both on you.
Oh my.
And they do get their pack tactics again.
I'm not sure what they're thinking.
They are thinking that they're
definitely-
going
Not delicious.
that they're going to bite you for 8 damage. The second one is also going to be attacking you.
Uh-oh.
Yikes, that one can't seem to hit you to save its life. Despite having advantage. Rolled 2 6s in a row.
Right?
So it does not hit you at all. Which puts us at the bottom of the round. Now I do need everyone who's up to make a perception check.
Oh jeez.
It's a 2,
Yeah,
which is fair because Lysander's gone down twice. He's feeling rather sick.
He's like, oh, please stop.
So you're not gonna believe me. Would you believe me if I told you I rolled a nat 20?
This is some good dice.
After the
I would believe you.
After the
I got
Those are some good dice.
These dice like me, unlike Gina's dice, where I was botching every roll. These dice actually like me, and I appreciate
Because I bought you
that.
the dice that would attune to Jim.
That's just it. Maybe I just need the duck dice. I am one with the ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because I've been friends with Matthew for so long, and he
True.
loves ducks so much.
And also, after the Amara night, I would believe anything.
Oh my gosh.
And what
I
did you
got
get,
a
Mom?
16 for perception.
Alright, so we've got a 16, a nat 20, and what did you get, Lythander?
2.
Lythander sits up. Oh god, I feel nauseous. Death is woozy. Guys, 0 to 10, don't recommend dying.
Oh, this reminds me of my last night in Freeport.
Ah! Oof.
I don't know how I made it to the ocean to stop burning and other stuff. I feel sick.
Alright, so both of you do notice that the dog that lunged at Corella shakes its head a lot after having successfully bitten Corella. It's shaking its head and rubbing its face on the ground, doing something kind of weird.
And I go by Ella if that's easier.
Ella, I will keep that in mind, says the voice in the sky.
Right?
Huh.
Contemplatively.
You know, that voice in the sky, have you guys ever noticed it? It just kind of like narrates everything we do as if someone's like listening to this. Like they can't see anything.
Anarchy
It's the
has
gods,
no
of
comments.
course.
There's just a bunny sniffing her corpse. Well, not her corpse, but her body. Wiggling its nose, just like
The
Mom,
anarchy
where'd you go?
spirit takes control of the bunny.
Mom,
The
where'd
bunny
you go, Mom?
is enraged with power and unleashes a laser scythe. The bunny
Oh,
is
boy.
floating. Air
Bunny.
surrounds it.
Its
The Monty
eyes are
Python
glowing. It's
bunny.
in the avatar state.
And Jim, with your nat 20, you have noticed that the bunny that was with Anarchy has run away.
Aw, it's
Oh,
your
no,
turn
come
and
back.
left. Goodbye, Nessie.
Anarchy has fallen multiple times. We should be lucky that bunny did not get crushed under a 500-pound statue.
Oh,
No, she is not going to be happy about that.
She'll be happy she didn't crush it.
I'm gonna say for the sake of her holy symbol, she fell on her side twice.
Okay, fine by me. I was rolling to see if the bunny was gonna get crushed, though, being in
Oh
your
my
hood.
god!
So, that's a very lucky bunny. It still has its feet, and it intends to keep its feet and use its feet to run away.
It's like, this lady's crazy. Bye.
Boy!
That's why the bunny ran away. It was afraid to be fallen on.
And that brings us to the top of the round with Jim and Barf.
Okay, so who's left?
There are 2 still standing,
Two still standing?
and 1 that's snoozing.
Okay, Jim's gonna use burning wounds on the closest one still standing. Burning wounds, I meant burning hands. You know what I meant.
Yes.
He's gonna shoot a tiny little. He's gonna basically shoot finger guns at this thing and
Pew,
murder
pew,
it.
pew. I love
Yeah.
it. Let's actually murder it.
Why? Of all the times. I was getting all these good rolls. I was doing so well.
Oh, they're treated nice.
Bragging too much.
And now I got a 9.
You had to be humbled.
Yes, I say the dice for us humble people.
I'm sorry, ducks. I've disappointed you today.
Apologize to the ducks.
I am apologizing to the ducks.
Good.
A 9 does not hit.
Yeah.
But what is Barf going to do?
What he always does. He is gonna shoot some fire.
All right, roll up
He only
for
has
Barf.
one thing he can do, right? Shoot, or 2 things. He can shoot fire and he can explode.
I believe so, yeah. I don't have your stats in front of me, but
Yeah. He will shoot some fire. Which, let's see what happens, So let's roll that attack. So 13.
13. That does not hit.
Ah,
Darn.
darn.
So sad. The lizard is now getting into a crouch down, growly face off with one of these hounds, though, which is at least attracting the attention of the hound. And that makes it Lythander's turn.
Alrighty. Lysander resists the urge to puke and does his best to get up with a slightly dizzy head. And since one of the dogs is in a growl off with Jim's lizard, he's gonna attack that dog for a sneak attack.
Yeah.
It's a fire lizard. It's okay to say it.
Strange lizard thing.
All right, do
His
We
name
don't
is
use
Barf,
the F. We don't use the F word in this house.
but
Oh.
we could use his name. He has feelings.
Can we not say the word?
Yeah, he's a little nauseous at the moment.
It's Bartholomew.
He got a dirty 20.
Are we sure it shouldn't be Bartholomew, like Salune? Dirty
No,
20
it's
hits.
Bartholomew.
Okay.
Sorry.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13
stabby
damage.
stab. Piercing.
13.
Of that dagger
Whoops.
and
Wrong one. You're not attacking the sleeping guy.
no, I'm not.
All right. You lunge into this. Make a dexterity check for me.
17 plus 7 is 24.
Nice. You're all good. Conveniently, the one using the small dagger is also the one with the good dexterity, so, you know, you can accurately stab around spiky things. All good. This dog lets out a howl as it's getting attacked from behind while it was trying to square up with another animal and have like some sort of turf battle, you think? You don't know?
Meh.
Meh. That makes it
I'm
Anarchy's
just trying
turn.
to resist the urge to puke.
Alright, another death save. Here we go, guys. Let's try not to die.
Don't die!
Don't die. Don't die. Don't
No, it's a
die.
failed
Don't
save. It's
die.
a 3.
No, but it wasn't a 1.
It wasn't a 1.
Corella. Ella.
Hey,
Ella.
hey,
Ella.
hey.
Ella.
Where's that crazy dog that bit me?
2 of them have attacked you. The one that bit you is the one that's been squaring off with the lizard now.
Well, which one looks more injured right now?
They're both looking pretty injured, but definitely the one squaring off with the lizard has a limp now. It's been kind of ganged up on.
I I'll go after the other one since it seems like the fellow I healed is getting that one. So I'll go after the other one and go and touch him for 7 lightning damage.
You zap this dog. This dog lets out another howl of pain as you electrocute it. Is now trying to move away from you on its turn. That does give attack of opportunity. Now, attack of opportunity can't be spells, but
Right.
if you would like,
Unless you can, couldn't it be a
reaction. Attack of opportunity uses your reaction, so it would have to be a spell that you can cast in your reaction, which I don't think any exists, but
yeah, okay.
I don't want to say I know that for sure.
No, I would let it back off. I'm kind of like, whatever.
Okay.
See how it is.
So
You
it's
don't want to
now
bite
moving.
me again, huh?
It is now moving away from you, and it's not moving at it's definitely decently injured, so it's not moving at its full speed, but it's definitely going back down the alley that it came from. Not that you know the way it came from, but it's going back down the alley it came from. And the other guy is going to try and attack Barf. What's Barf's armor class?
Barf's armor class 13.
It is not able to hit Barf. It is trying its best as the last standing and fighting member of its pack here, but it does not. That brings us to the top of the round with Jim and Barf.
Jim goes over and heals Anarchy.
Oh, thank you.
Aw, that's nice.
He knows who you are. Or what you are.
It's a 7 on the D8, so.
7 plus your spellcasting.
Alright, so 7 plus 6. So 13.
There you
She
go.
just like groggily opens her eyes.
If you could pass a dexterity saving throw, you could survive a quill attack.
Hey.
Hey, so your bunny ran away, and I don't mean that in the nice way that parents say to tell
Remember,
their
you get
kids their
6
pets
words?
died.
Yeah, you get 6 words.
Let me just, in the middle of this battle, Anarchy, I have something very important to tell you. Bun left.
Bun left. Anarchy's just like looking up at him like deadpan right now, like I'm just like coming back from. She's not saying anything. She's just like looking at him like those, you know, like the straight eyes, like seriously, Jim, right now.
Oh my gosh.
I need to draw a picture of it. Like if I can, you guys continue with.
Hey
Barf
kid,
and
your
his
bunny
turn.
left.
Alright, what is Barf doing, Jim?
Barf's gonna do what he does best and barf up some fire.
Barf up some fire. Alright, do it. Do it.
Let's roll that d6. Oh wait, we gotta do the attack first, right?
Yes.
20.
That hits! Hey!
No, I didn't roll.
Oh.
It was 18.
You said 20!
No, I said that d20. Like, gotta roll that d20.
Okay. Well, an
it
18 hits!
Yay! Let's roll these. Let's roll these 2d6s then. 3 and a 6.
Oof. Chief. This poor grasshound is now like limping. It's one of its legs is pretty badly hit. It's actually on fire and it is whimpering and injured. Lythander. The dog you were attacking is on fire.
Yes. Does Lythander see the other dog that's trying to get away?
If you look around to survey the battlefield quickly, you can see it. It hasn't gotten terribly far.
Cool, let's run after it and get a sneak attack since it's trying to run.
You gonna disengage?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. You can go chase after that one that just wants to go home to its kids.
Go home to its kids, go to other adults to get help.
Never! No!
Gonna stab it in the back.
Alright, make a sneak attack.
Yep.
Oh, that
14 plus 7 is 21.
That hits.
Yes it is. Yay.
Yes, are you checking with me? Are you verifying
No, I just figured a 21 hit.
When the DM says something hits and the player says, yes, it does.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. This poor dog. Make a dexterity check for me.
8 plus 7 is 15.
All right, you're all good. This poor dog, it is now limping. It is limping very badly. You have not killed it, but it is limping, and it is continuing to try and get away from you.
Do you have second attack yet?
I don't get a second attack. I can do an offhand attack, but I've already used my bonus action.
Yes.
Disengage.
Yep.
That makes it Anarchy's turn.
Who's up? Where's the dogs?
Thank goodness there's nothing on top of you right now.
I know. I'm gonna get up. First and foremost, is there a dog here anywhere?
Yes, there's the one that was still squaring off with Barf.
How far away?
It's got chunks of grass falling off of itself.
How far away is that dog?
Oh, it's only like 10 feet from you.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the dog and hit it with my hammer. Just like Anarchy just looks so dead inside, and she's just gonna go up to the dog and just like whack.
All right, roll an attack for me.
Not bad, Anarchy. Not bad at all. Good for you. 17.
That hits.
Alright, Anarchy, come on. Hit the dog. This is getting ridiculous.
How much damage?
You got 11.
11 damage! Hey! And with that, you walk over with this deadpan look in your face, raise your hammer above your head, bring it down on the skull of this grass hound, and there's a sound kind of like small roots splitting, like if you were to take a potted plant out and like pull the dirt apart and split a bunch of small roots instead of bone cracking. That's the sound that you get as the head just is flattened against the ground and the body falls over.
Is anybody looking extremely beat up while I'm here?
Jim has 7 health, and he's had it for this entire fight, pretty much.
Jim got chewed up pretty bad at the beginning and then managed to like be fine.
And Jim got chewed up at the beginning, and then ended up being everyone else's healer.
Yes.
Well, actually, I think just Anarchy's.
I think he's only healed Anarchy so far, yeah. Corella healed Lythander once.
Yeah.
Alright. Is Lythander looking not bloody?
Lythander's at 7 of 15 health, which is the lower half of his health, so he looks bloodied.
Okay, so they both look bloody.
Yep. Is that 15 with the +5 max that you've got?
Heal the guy who's currently in battle with someone.
Jim can firebend the fire off the ones already on fire to kill the one that's still alive.
That's it.
Is that 15 max health with the bonus that you got from Anarchy?
No, sorry, that's 20 right now. 20.
Okay. Just
7
wondering.
out of 20.
Man, that's a low max health.
No.
Oh my god, who do I want to heal?
Heal Jim.
I'm just doing a healing
Nah,
word.
heal if you want.
Nah, I'm gonna heal Jim with a healing word real quick. Well, actually, are you close to me, Jim?
Yeah,
You're right beside me?
I just healed you. I had to touch you to do
Oh,
it.
wait, but I ran over to the dog.
Oh,
Right?
The dog that was squaring off with Barf, so you're
And
only
that's-
10 feet away.
So I'm 10 feet away from Jim, but
'Cause
I had to get
Jim
up
had
because I
close
was
with you.
prone, right?
Yes.
So I don't think I'm out of movement.
You have 5 feet of movement left.
Is Lythander close by?
Oh, no, Lythander chased after Gimpy.
Dang nabbit, guys.
Lythander's. Hey, you're the one who moved away from me.
So Lythander chased after a dog, and that's the only dog. Go. How far away is Lythander?
There's still technically the Snoozle dog,
Yeah, the one
But
sleeping.
that dog is Snoozle.
but it'll wake up eventually.
How far away is Lythander?
Yeah, I got a plan for
Lythander
Snoozle.
has gotten, it's about 20 feet.
It's not far. No, I'm gonna leave him for now so I can heal him proper if needed.
Okay,
He'll be okay. I believe in him.
I believe in him.
I
That makes
believe
it Ella's turn.
Alrighty. I go after the young gentleman that I helped heal and the doggy that he is after. And I'm like, you really think you can get away? As I touch that doggy and give him 7 points of lightning damage.
Oof. And she walks over to this dog that you've been stabbing so carefully, places a hand on its head like, you can't get away from me, and just zap, 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 and the head goes down, and it goes down to the ground.
Lysander watches that, looks at her, and says, "After that display, baby, I'm scared to get away from you." But
Hi.
hey, how you? And then Lysander pukes.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Do you puke on Ella, or do you turn to the side?
Let me,
like a gentle
jump
let
puke?
back.
me roll.
I
Oh.
jumped back.
12. So I don't think he's quite puking on her.
Okay.
Yes, because I jumped back anyways.
Beautiful. Nobody wants to get puked on here today.
Right? Oh, hi.
Oh,
You must have got hit worse than I realized.
Especially you get puked on by barf.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe,
no.
maybe you're reacting to their bite.
I don't feel so good. But you make me feel better.
Yes, and I do healing word again on this poor kid because oh my, he's barfing on me. So well, near me. So yes, I do healing word once more, and you get another 7 points of health.
Yay.
Yay!
But yes, I didn't want to touch him because oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That smell might stay with you. So,
Dust himself off a little.
Do you feel better now?
you are now piecing together Lythander very strongly. Now that you've been down and up and jostled in a fight, and now that you're sick, you are realizing that it's the smell of decaying corpses somewhere.
That's what I said when we first got to the city. I said, "Oh, I love the smell of decay."
I missed you saying that. Yeah, no, it's the smell of decay.
Oh.
Wow.
So,
Oh, I think I'm gonna be
wait,
sick
are we
again.
out of the fight then now, or?
Yeah, you are allowed to
dog.
leave initiative order for now. You technically still have one snoozled monster.
Okay,
Well,
so
dead
real
or
quick,
asleep.
Jim uses control fire to grab some of the fire off the dogs that are burning, and just to light the one snoozer on fire and kill it.
You're gonna light the snoozer on fire?
With,
All right.
with control fire.
Oh, it
Just
might
gonna
be better.
fire bend the fire that's already over there over to this dog.
Alright, roll a d8 for me.
Sure thing.
See how much damage this does the first round.
This will wake up the dog.
It does will.
4.
4 damage. The dog howls and yelps, jumping up. It is now awake.
And you just like if she could turn like the head to the office turn right now, the same deadpan face.
She is not having Jim today.
Oh man. And we'll just say very loosely, since Jim chose to do that, that was Jim's turn, sort of in the initiative order, and say, Lythander, is there something you want to do now that this dog has yelped and jumped up?
When he looks over and sees that the dog is just burning alive, yes, that's not okay. There's a humane way to kill things, and it's not burning them alive.
I thought it was already pretty much dead. I thought I was putting it out of its
I
misery.
just put it to sleep.
He's
Well-
gonna grab his water skin and pour it on this poor dog that's burning
No!
alive.
Oh my god, now it's gonna kill.
Oh! Okay, you go dump your water skin on the dog.
And glare
Make
at
it-
him like, what the hell?
You have now put the dog off of fire.
Wondering
Excellent.
how smart this group might be.
Anarchy?
I'm gonna hit the dog.
You're gonna hit the
Oh,
dog.
wait,
Okay.
Also,
It's
as a
over.
bonus, because I can use object as a bonus action, so I just thought about it. So I would also like to stab the dog because I don't plan on having the dog stay alive, but we're not burning it alive.
Okay,
is
so you
bad.
want to dump water as a bonus action and you want to attack.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, make an
Will
attack.
this count as a sneak attack?
No, because you used your object first, unless you want to stab it while it's on fire.
No.
Yeah, so you used your object first. It's there and it's not closed with
30.
anybody.
Dirty 20,
That hits.
and then 4 plus 5 is 9.
Excellent. You've now stabbed it. Make a dexterity check for me.
15 plus 7 is 21.
22.
22. I was right the first time.
I like 2021 though.
21.
2021. Yeah, you stab it. All right, excellent. It is still up. It is howling in pain. This is a slow death with fire and stabbing and anarchy.
Hammer.
Hammer. Attack anarchy.
Hammer, please. Hammer, no. Hammer,
Can we
miss.
just insert a clip of Corey screaming, "Daddy, no!" Oh wait, no,
Hammer
we
got
shouldn't.
an 8.
I just remembered what his actor did.
Hammer got an 8.
Hammer got an 8.
That misses.
And because it misses, and now I'm in the line of combat, I'm gonna healing word myself.
Okay.
Because everyone else got. I know Jim's not really too close to the combat right now, and I'm gonna have to tank for a minute.
Alright. And that makes it Ella's turn.
Oh, wait. Healing word.
I shake my head, walk towards the dog, kind of look at this group and go, "Do you know what you're doing?" As I lay my hand on the dog. Ooh, and give it 7 lightning damage.
7 lightning damage?
Yes.
Excellent. You lay your hand on this dog. You're very good with your timing at coming in when the things are almost dead, as
Of
like
course.
they chip away with it. Because you put your hand on this dog and you zap it, and just like the previous dog that was trying to run away, it just kind of dies under your hand.
So IRL me will gladly admit I have no idea what I'm doing. But let's face it, Jim is not like that. He's just gonna be like,
I could have taken care of it if they just let it burn.
Not the dodgy sorts.
She simply said.
Lysander stares at Jim hard.
Do you know how many times this thing could have bitten you or thrown those quills at you as it was burning to death?
Absolutely.
That would
Also,
not
how
make a very good
inhumane
song.
that is.
That's why that was.
To be fair, I thought it was pretty much dead. I thought it would have just
No.
caught
I-
fire
should
and
have
been out of its
checked.
misery.
I put it to sleep.
Here I thought I was
Heaven
gonna get a
forbid
heroic
that
song.
it's not dead, and on top of that, it gets all the way to the water and puts itself off and has some sort of vendetta against you for the rest of its life.
Anarchy's just
That
like
sounds personal.
putting her hand
It is
over her
personal.
face, and she's like looking down at her right hand again, which is visibly shaking extremely hard because subconsciously she knows she had to do a sleep spell again.
I calm emotions on the poor girl. I don't know if it will work.
Alright, Anarchy, you
So
realize.
visibly shaken. In fact, they're all so visibly shaken. I think they all need a little calmness.
Give me 1 sec, because I think I have caps
Wisdom, I
lock
feel like
on.
it's wisdom.
No, I feel like it is wisdom, but I
charisma,
also
I
feel
think.
like if you're immune
You
to
can
being
choose.
charmed, yeah.
No,
Uh,
it's charisma.
Well, everybody can
Uh,
choose, I think, in some respects.
So you all can choose whether or not you want to allow it to work on you. You can all feel and tell that she's casting a spell on you, and you can decide, do you want to resist it or allow, because she didn't tell you she was going to calm
Yeah.
your emotions. So you can choose to freak out and try to fight it, or you can choose to allow it to happen.
Lysander's gonna fight it because he doesn't like spells being cast on him.
Anarchy's oddly enough also gonna fight it for 2 reasons. One, this lady is really being really kind of demeaning to a person who is kind of a warrior. So, and also second, she has no idea who this person is and is casting a spell on her. She no trust
Alright.
and she's just kind of done, so she's gonna fight
It's
it.
a
And
charisma
actually, it's-
saving
Jim
throw.
cannot be calmed.
Yeah.
He is eternally grouch.
It's a charisma saving
Nat
throw.
20!
Whoa! You would have passed even if it was a wisdom saving throw. But like, Lysander ain't having none of that.
I think Anarchy's not even getting it. Oh, right, it's a saving throw. She does get the +2 for that, at least. But it's only a 13.
21.
Oh, so only Anarchy is calmed.
Kind of lifts her
There,
hands.
dear. I know the battle was tough, but I'll write a
Anarchy, like-
glorious song about it.
Anarchy seriously looks up at this woman and glares at her.
You can't,
I
your
don't know if you
emotions are
can
calm.
because you're calm.
I know, but can she calmly deadpan this woman? She's calm.
Yeah, you
But
can
she's
calm and just
fine.
kind of deadpan stare.
Yeah, that would work, yeah.
And she just looks kind of tired. She doesn't say anything. She looks at her hand that's no longer shaking. She says, "Thank you," and just kind
Yes,
of moves
yes.
towards the group. She'll be pissed
Oh.
later.
Well, yeah, she probably will, yeah.
Later when she can feel pissed.
As you guys are looking around, you are inside of Draycott. You've been having this fight just inside of Draycott. You can see where there are road signs leading. So there's 2 main roads that go to the left and to the right, and
Hey.
they.
I was gonna say, and I will curtsy to them, and I'll be like, "It is wonderful to meet you all. I am Corella Eris, but people just call me Ella. And I will definitely write a glorious song of this battle for you."
You're a
Hey,
sight for sore eyes, Ella.
Thanks for the save, you know. And,
If it's a
Thank you.
minute's up at this point, Anarchy still looks kind of pissed.
Uh,
It's like this woman saying, "I'll write a song about you," but like these two women, their whole family just nearly died, and then she's being a 14-year-old. I'm sorry, guys. Like,
no, that's okay.
like she's like treating her like a little kid, and she's
Lysander?
like, "I lived
Lysander
100 years."
Lysander
That's
might
okay,
act
I might
more
be older than you.
teenager- Lysander might act more teenager moody if it wasn't for the fact that she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, I know. So Anarchy's gonna take that role for today for you. A little
Jim's just happy that it's someone who showed up
bit. So now she
and
does
is
look
not
pissed.
trying to kill them. the damn
That's
magic
fair.
or hunt them.
Anarchy's
upon-
gonna-
Sensing Anarchy's sort of like, I can't quite say moodiness because she does have calm emotions on her right now.
No,
But, like-
it's only a minute.
Oh yeah,
Not for super long.
yeah.
Yeah,
When
1 minute.
Anarchy starts to feel angry again, Lysander looks over. What's making you so upset?
She's treating him. We'll talk about it later. And she kind of just like puts her hood up, a little bit grumpy.
Oh no, bun.
Yeah, that's part of the reason too.
Lysander leans over to Anarchy and whispers, "Don't blow my chances."
Okay, but you're dating someone. You know that, right?
No, I'm not. I'm literally dating nobody.
Yep. Isn't he your boyfriend?
We went on a couple dates. We're not going steady. We're not boyfriends.
Should I tell him that when I'm able to actually perform the sending spell and call him?
Sure, but he should already know that.
Huh. She just like continues to put the hood up and just keeps walking.
Rough birthday for Anarchy.
Oof.
That's just it. It always makes it worse when it's on the birthday.
Welcome to teenagerdom.
And
She's
on
now
her
14,
birthday.
guys. She did it. She's angsty now. No.
Welcome to Anarchy 2.0. Angst.
Now you do notice that there are road signs that point down the path to the left, indicating Old Market, New Market, provincial residences, and road signs leading to the right that are indicating Old Market and Scholars District.
Got it. So that area's for nerds. That area seems a little cooler. What do you guys think?
Lysander looks over at the pretty girl and says, "Well, whatever direction you want to head, I mean, I'm sure we're all fine heading."
Okay, simp.
Actually, I know the perfect place to go because, I happen to be looking for something myself, and I think I know where it is.
Do they have
Well-
beer?
Babe,
That's
you've already
nice.
found it. I'm right here.
Okay.
No, I'm not looking for person. I'm looking for an object.
What is
You can treat me like an object.
Lysander,
Why
you're
don't
at like a
The
30.
object of your
I
affection.
need you at like a 2.
What? Oh my goodness, young man! I'm not sure what you're thinking.
He's thinking Lysander thoughts. Ignore
Yes.
them.
I mean,
what
I am a
object are you
bard,
looking for?
but it's a book. I'm looking for a book.
What's the book?
It's just a book.
Can you specify? I mean, it helps if we know what we're looking for.
I'll know it when I see it.
It would be nice if you told the people you're asking to help look for a book what the book is.
Oh, you don't need to help me look
She
for the
says it
book. I
hands
just
to Haas.
I know that'll be a good spot to go look for things.
Lysander
And-
stares blankly at this woman, debating whether or not he should be super suspicious of the way she's talking before deciding she's a really pretty girl and he's not going to question it, and says something along the lines of, "I mean, I've already found a good book and I am very interested in getting to know more about it. You got any hobbies, Ella?"
Again, please
Music.
ignore him. Why do you need the book?
All right. It's my song book. I can't be singing my songs if I don't have my song. I can't write the song about you if I don't have my song book to put it in.
Oh,
Anarchy able to make
When I
an
see you,
insight
my
check
heart
on
sings a
that?
song.
Lysander,
Does she
again.
need to?
You 30, need you 2.
Why are you
Crank it
trying
down.
to talk about math right now, Jim? Whoever you are.
Is Anarchy able to check, like, does Anarchy need to do an insight check on what Ella is saying here? If she's being truthful, that is her songbook.
Sure. Roll an insight check.
Alright, here we go. So she gets 21.
You sense that she's being truthful. She's looking for her songbook.
Anarchy's
She may be speaking in a very kind of weird way, but like she's looking for a songbook.
Anarchy's expression does soften at this and says, well, I mean, we can help you find your songbook. And she puts her hood down. Any idea where the spot is?
Yes, there's a library. I know exactly where it is. I
Wait,
can
a
show you where the library is. Yes!
Like with other you wouldn't
With
suppose
all
they have-
sorts of good books, I swear.
Do you think they have
There are plenty
I
of
suppose
good
they have-
books in the library, but no fine books like
Yes,
you.
but okay, Lythana, but do
my.
you think they have religious texts?
I
It's
blinking a few
possible.
times and looking back over at Anarchy. Well, I don't know. There aren't many religious texts in general.
You know
Most
what?
of those
I think
got
I've decided.
burned
I
This-
want to
long
spend
ago.
Guys, I've decided. I want to spend my birthday at the library.
Yes, 4 Avatar references.
Sorry, I had to do it. She points. Is that the direction of the library?
That's what the sign says.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a scholars area. I assume it's over there.
Seems like a library would be in a scholar's ward to me.
Yes.
I had to do the
Now,
joke.
don't
Yes.
forget, you are here to look for somebody who is friends with Westley,
And also to
Yes,
find a
but
wizard and kill it.
also The library.
and also to find a wizard and kill it. All three seem very scholar's ward-y if Wesley's also a wizard like Wesley claims to be.
So
Lythander's eyes light up and he quickly takes off his tinfoil hat, breathes on it, tries to like wipe it extra clean, and then holds it out to Ella and says, "It'll keep you safe
From what?
from things trying to penetrate your mind."
Oh,
Lythander.
I don't
2.
need that. Thank you. No. It's okay.
Anarchy like tugs on Lythander a little bit.
Lythander
Trying to
blinks
get him to
once.
bend down.
You notice I don't reach out for it. I'm like,
He'll slowly put the hat back on and look down at Anarchy.
oh yes, yes, you look
Lythander?
handsome in it.
I don't
Yeah.
think she's interested.
Yet. She needs to see me do something
That's
heroic.
really toxic.
Or get her some gems. Girls love
really
shiny rocks.
That's really toxic.
Is it toxic to have standards? I can meet those standards.
Anarchy just kind of like shakes her head.
Lythander, you know what else girls love? Playing hard to get. Tone it down.
Yeah, she wants to play hard to get, and I will
What if she
continue to
feels
fetch for her.
What if she feels
No.
uncomfortable?
Your turn to play hard to get.
How could somebody so beautiful ever feel uncomfortable?
Oh, jeez.
I feel uncomfortable occasionally.
Well,
I feel
It's just-
uncomfortable just being around this.
you guys are horrible. He starts walking.
We're horrible.
Mm.
Okay, let's get a book. I don't suppose I can get a beer in that area, right?
Once
Oh, it
upon a
is.
time, but this place seems to have really kind of fallen apart a bit. I'm not sure.
Xander
what's
stops
happened.
and looks around, looks back at Ella. You said this is your songbook?
Yes.
Why is it at the library?
Well, I lost it a while ago,
Ella,
so
did you used to
I'm
live
assuming
here?
that if someone found it, that's where they'd put it.
Did you used to live here, Ella?
A while ago, yes. I can't even. I don't know how long ago it's been,
Gee.
honestly.
You know what happened to this place?
I have no. It did not look like this. No.
This happened
Okay.
rather recently anyway. Probably a few months ago.
Because yes, this is just odd. I haven't. No, it did not look like this when I was here.
That's fine. We're gonna get to the person responsible. And then Lythander clears his throat and gives his most How do you say the word?
Debonair.
Debonair.
Debonair smile over to Ella.
I wink
Mm.
back.
His face
Everyone
goes pink
make
and he
a-
looks forward.
Perception check for me.
To catch a wink?
Perception 11.
Oh.
It's a 15.
I got a 13.
21.
Yeah, Jim!
Jim and Anarchy, you are both aware now, as she winks at Lysander and turns to be walking, you are both aware that her ears are slightly pointed.
Wait,
She's an elf?
is she?
Little point. Kind of a little more like
Half
Jim's.
elf? Hey, are you a half elf?
Yes. Yes, I am. I start singing a song about an elf that was both courting a full elf female and a human female, and the sad, tragic story of it all.
What was tragic?
What was tragic? Are you kidding? I mean, come on now. He can't be in the human world. He needs to stay in the elven world. But no, this man decided to try and be duplicitous. So they call him Duplicitous Dan. And, I mean, granted, Dan's a human name, but hey. And he, just really tried hard to be with both women, and it didn't end well. The human woman had a baby, and then, well, from the shame of it all, she ended her life.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that your
Yes.
parents, by chance?
Yes. Well, yeah, it's a possibility. I didn't really get to know my parents, so I don't know. Yes, it's.
I'm
sad
sorry to
life.
hear that.
It is. It's so sad when they try to intermix when, it's not always meant to be.
We could be meant to be, though.
You're fully human.
I am.
I'm not sure.
And I
if
could
that
be
would work.
fully committed to you if you want, baby. At least for today.
What? Oh my.
Just tell him no. Please.
Comfortable. You
And-
should probably
and-
say it.
And I do know other songs, and I look at Jimbo, and I start singing the song of Gandalf's Thunk, who was a dangerous drunk with chaos instilled in his soul, and when faced with swell swords or rampaging orc hordes, or an angry cantankerous troll, old Gandhi would growl and fix them with his scowl, and unleash the magic inside, calling forth lightning, or equally frightening, a fireball, leaving them fried.
Lysander!
That's a pretty
Tragic.
cool story.
The use of the magic has been an effect on his hue. So if you're foolhardy and meet him at a party, you can call him Old Gandhi the Blue. And then I look at Jim and see if he looks kind of bluish.
Lysander looks at Jim and says, "Did you used to go by the name Gandhi?"
Nope. But this Gandhi guy sounds kind of awesome.
I mean, it was an interesting story to say the least. You're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
Do you need a dancer? I'm really good at dancing.
Lysander.
I all of a sudden you see wonderful magic dancing lights. I kind of take care of my own effects and things like that. Yes. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Do you know any
I'm a
other elves on your
one-woman show.
journey? Have you seen perhaps a tall elf, 6 foot tall, dark black hair, purplish skin?
Oh,
Probably an adult by now.
that sounds like not the kind of elf I'd want to hang around with.
Wait, why not?
It just, those are usually from, the purple skin are not usually the good elves. shall
She's
we
my
say.
sister.
Wait, you have an elf as a sister?
Yes.
You're not an elf?
Lysander
No.
quickly steps between Anarchy and Ella before things start turning bad and says they're kind of an adoptive relationship and they've known each other since
And
they were
she's
children.
a moon elf.
Oh, a moon elf? She's not a drow?
No, she just has darker skin.
Oh, phew. Oh my, okay. Oh, well, no, I can't say that I recall such an elf in my journeys.
Other elf-related question. Not that we all run into each other, Anarchy.
Look, I'm just saying, maybe she knows if there's some that are actually hiding or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to ask a similar question. Have you by any chance run into a?
Why do you think that all elves know each other? He looks between you two.
Right?
We're wondering if they're hiding somewhere. We haven't seen any, aside from Jim. And I know Jim certainly hasn't seen Amara.
I don't ask Ankros anytime I meet a gnome if he knows that gnome.
Yeah, but like,
Maybe you should.
I don't even know if elves exist here besides Jim, or if they've been all hunted. This is the first time I'm actually meeting a-
Lythander, I need you to look at me.
There's plenty
Lythander,
of elves.
I'm
that
looking
you?
for my wife.
I get that, but that doesn't mean that because she's an half elf, she knows your wife.
Could have run into her.
Elves. I used to run into elves all the time on my travels.
Okay, I was just coming to your defense.
Sorry.
Moves
Oh,
back.
yes.
We're
Yes,
just-
but-
Okay,
that's
if you're
we're
done
looking
being
for
a white
favors.
knight, have you happened to run into a dirty blonde wood elf with the tips of her ears cut off?
Oh, who would have done that? No, I can't say as I have. That sounds horrible. I don't even have songs about that. That's
Yeah, I figured no one would run into her.
I'm sorry,
Very
Jim.
good at
horrible.
hiding.
I'm good at stealth too.
Oh, also, she cut off her own tips, if you're wondering.
Why would she do such a thing?
She was a kid. She had to survive. And it's a long
Oh.
story.
What? So she cut her tips off to survive? Did she have to eat them or something?
Well, magic isn't exactly smiled upon. Looking at Ella.
Oh, yeah, I do
Why, we're
recall having
cautious.
some
Oh.
issues with using magic. Yes, I
You haven't been in
suppose you're
trouble,
right.
have you?
One in the past, I've had issues. Yes, I have had issues.
Sorry to hear that.
I definitely had issues in my past.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Anarchy just like looks at Lythander, just like you can tell a second it look like you don't have this issue. But okay.
Looking at Anarchy. What? All I said is,
Nothing.
don't we all have issues in our past?
Yeah, fair. I'm sorry. I'm just a little cranky right now.
Okay.
I lost my bunny.
I'm sorry that you lost
You had a
Nessie.
bun? Was it good?
It
Did you
was
eat
a good bun. No, what? That was her pet.
She had a bun as a pet. Why would you make a bun and have it as a pet?
No. It's not a bunny.
Oh, a bunny! Oh!
Yeah, she calls them buns for short sometimes.
Oh!
We all do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jim's got the
I
buns.
see. And with that, you'll see me reach into my robe type, the cloak type thingy, and pull out a cute little black and white bunny. This is my beautiful assistant, my lovely assistant.
You have a Anarchy's eyes light up. Bunny?
She's my lovely
Suddenly,
assistant.
all is forgiven now. There is a bunny.
There is a bunno. It has
That's how
entered
the
the
players
scene.
make nice.
Anarchy
actually-
tried to make friends earlier by pulling out a bunny. Anarchy later makes friends when someone else pulls out a bunny.
Yes, my lovely assistant.
Anarchy bashfully, like, to the lady. Can I pet the bunny? Is that okay? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I suppose you could maybe try. I don't know if she'll like it.
I'm gentle.
Hang on a second. I whisper to my lovely assistant. Would you like to go and be held by the lovely girl over there?
The bunny's nose wiggles in its communications with you, sniffing at your nose. It brushes its nose against your nose.
Oh, I know. I love you too, Lovey. You're so sweet. I put her on the ground. I let her make up her own mind.
Little Bun Bun starts hopping around on the ground,
Aw.
but it mostly stays hopping around at Ella's feet. Occasionally it looks up at Ella.
Aw.
I know, isn't she a cutie?
Does your bunny have a name? I can't remember if you said it or not. I'm sorry.
Lovely.
Oh, well, that's a lovely name.
Yes. Lovely assistant.
Well, should we take Lovely and go find a book and some religious texts and some asshole wizards?
Yeah, I've never known wizards to, well, yes, let's go do that.
Alrighty, guys, let's go.
All right, so you guys are heading down towards the scholars ward. As you are walking along the main part of the path, you do see plenty of other side paths that branch off periodically, little alleys that'll go off between buildings, but there's definitely a well-established main road, and every few blocks or so you'll see another sign that points to different like residences A and B, political district, but you do keep seeing the scholars ward signs
As we go,
showing
I
you where to
break
go.
into another song. This one's a love song about a wizard's apprentice who's falling for his classmate as they cooperate in the creation of a summoning circle. Love songs are so fun.
Yeah.
We could make a love song.
Oh,
Lysander?
Lysander.
Well, I haven't been allowed to say anything, guys. I can't say that we all have problems. I can't say that we can make a love song. I can't flirt. I can't. What am I allowed to say here?
But she's not interested.
She's not telling me to stop. Ma'am, are you
Doesn't mean
okay if
the
I
signs
flirt
aren't
with you?
there.
Oh, you're fine, young man. You're fine.
Okay,
Lysander
it's
looks
fine
back
then,
at
I guess.
Anarchy.
All right, you're fine. She doesn't.
I think a adult half elf can speak for herself.
You're 17.
I'm 25.
No, you're not.
Excuse me?
I'm 25.
I'm just a slightly bit older than that.
Well, that's okay because we're both in our 20s to whatever age is.
go snails with it. I'd sacrifice a few years for you. As you guys are walking, you there comes a point where you realize that the buildings, while they're still overgrown, are all very nice around you. They are posh. Some of them looking, from what you can tell, under the moss and ivy, because I mean, all the plants that have grown up and overgrown the city here makes everything look very old. But some of the buildings look like they were maybe newer than others before the city got overgrown. You can differentiate that, whereas previously the buildings seem to have like a certain uniform look. Here, there's a certain aspect that there is uniformity to the building style, but like all of the buildings look different in some sort of way. There's something that stands out about each of them, and they are all large.
Besides this overgrowth, there is so much newness here that just wasn't here when I was here last. I hope my book is still here.
I'm
Find
sure it
it.
is. It's a bard book, right? You're a bard?
Well, yes, it's my songbook.
Yeah, I'm sure they have your songbook.
I hope so.
I mean, bards hold the history of the land. There's no reason to get rid of a book like that.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah, of course not.
though. You wouldn't happen to know any songs about gods, would you?
I think I might know a few. Do you know the one about? Oh, you know what? Actually, I know one about a god whose name is very similar to yours, young man. About a god named Lathander.
So
Yeah.
He's the
Lathander-
god of light.
So Lathander did exist in this world.
Oh, of course.
Then maybe Salune did as well. They
Well,
were
they were
friends.
friends.
Hey, you know that too.
Yep.
Lysander, you seem you good?
Just not a fan of talking about Lathander, you know?
Oh,
Everyone make a perception check.
Everyone?
Everyone.
15.
Oh, bad today now. Oh.
16.
8. Be
No.
my eyes.
That's
Anarchy's
true.
too invested in about
Oh.
God knowledge.
I only got an 11 because I was thinking about deity songs.
That makes sense. But Jim got above a 15. Did Lythander?
Yes.
Okay. The two of you notice as you're walking by one particularly large looking building, you do notice what appears to be a silhouette standing in the upper balcony of the round tower part of the building, looking out at you.
Lythander stops and looks over at it. Would one describe this round tower building like a wizard's tower? Because they always are in towers.
You feel like it would be a wizard's tower.
His eyes narrow. And he
The
starts walking
silhouette
that
turns and
direction.
walks away.
He
from the
starts
window.
walking that direction.
Oh,
Young man. Okay, I guess
where are
we're
you
going
going?
that way. We
Getting,
best follow him before he dies again.
Getting
Yeah.
his little bit of climbing gear ready, his 2 little picks and his 2 picks on his
Anarchy has no idea what
shoes.
he saw,
And
so
he's
she
gonna
runs
start
up
trying
with
to
him,
climb
and
the
she tries to tell
tower.
him, wait, what are you doing? What do you
Why
see?
don't we look
First
for a
tell us."
door?
There's a guy in that tower. I think Lythander thinks he's a wizard.
Hold on,
Personally, I'm
Lythander,
wondering
come
if
back
that's a
down here
contact.
For a second. Lythander, please, wait, come back down for a second.
I'm
Like
sure
that
there's
is-
a
to help
door.
Lythander pauses in his climbing of the tower and looks down.
Look,
There must
what?
be a door.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a door somewhere.
He's not a fan of doors.
Oh.
there is actually a door about 15 feet to your right on the wall, just not on the tower.
I can
Are
turn
you a
invisible.
No, a monk.
A monk, not a rogue?
He's an angry
Correct.
monk.
Lythander, I could turn you invisible.
Only disgusting degenerates or rogues.
Oh.
Anarchy does another off his head turn today.
Yeah,
Oh.
only the lowest of the low. The
I don't
worst
know.
of the worst.
I think
Jim's like
I see a lot of goodness.
peeing
in
a
the
little
world.
shit over
There can
here.
be- I believe there can be good in just about anyone.
Lythander looks over at Jim. Yeah, I think you were saying that to Ankoros the other day.
Like I said, I think I've met a couple rogues in my travels, which I think are rather nice. It depends on the person. So,
A thief's a thief and deserves to have their hands cut off.
well,
Oh my.
if that's the way
Oh.
you feel, do you not want to turn invisible as you scale the building?
Invisible's good.
Yeah, it's like 2 in the afternoon.
2 in the
They're
afternoon,
scaling
broad
up the building.
daylight, and Lythander is now scaling a tower that, let's see, the window is 4 stories up, so he's definitely leaving you guys.
Oh, we should probably go in the door and find some stairs.
Yeah, I
I'm
like the
going
door
to- If
idea.
he's going up that way and he doesn't plan on stopping, I'll turn him invisible.
Yes, go ahead and do that for the poor young man, and then we'll go in the door and find some stairs.
Yes, I'm poor and young. Please turn me invisible. It's a
He's
charity
not
case.
poor, he's just stupid.
I'm poor in mind. Give me the invisibility.
Give me the invisibility. I kind of need to touch you.
Lythander starts climbing back down.
I like to imagine this
somebody
like an
tie him up while he's
animation of
down
him
so that he can't
climbing and
split
they
the
just
party.
reverse the animation.
Reverse the animation. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Oh, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So, do you have everything that you need on you?
Yes.
You're okay. So, because anything that's going to be on you will be invisible as well,
Okay.
and it'll only last an hour. So I will have to concentrate on you, concentrate the whole time, and make sure it's working. So hopefully I don't run into any trouble up there.
So let's recap this. We're going to split the party.
Apparently,
The rogue is going to go off by himself invisible, leaving the cleric tank unable to cast magic the entire time. Concentrate on this lest the rogue potentially be put in danger when they can't tell whether or not the rogue is in a dangerous
this is
position
kind of
or
a
not.
bad idea.
While
And
the other
everyone
3
else
go
is
into the
just
house
gonna-
through a door.
You know,
And
I
everyone
think
else is gonna
actually,
take the
now that
stairs.
there's a little voice in my head
Yes,
saying this
why-
might be a bad
Why
idea.
don't you just come inside with? You can flirt with me the whole way up the stairs.
And then I'll turn
Lythander
invisible.
starts trying to calculate how tall up this thing is. Would his 50 feet of hemp rope be able to come down to the ground?
50 feet of rope would make it to the balcony and up over the stone walling around the balcony, but the question is whether or not there's anything to tether it to, because you're going to be running short on length, because the top of the stone wall for the balcony is over 40 feet in the air.
Also, it holding, and I mean, I think it could hold 500 pounds. It's hemp rope, but I don't know
That'd
how well
be
Anarchy
safer
can
with
climb.
some.
I'm not a very good climber. Well, no, wait, strength. So if you allow me to do strength of the
Xander's
Look
just
up.
thinking right now.
better plan if we go
Pounds of
upstairs.
force does it take to break a hemp rope?
Anarchy is holding more than just 5. She's not.
That
she's
gives a
500
safe
pounds.
load for standard hemp or silk rope, technically at only 68 pounds, but the max weight is over 800. So technically, safely, nobody's ever climbing safely, apparently, on standard hemp or silk rope without some amount of like leverage and doubling down on it. But this is, let's say it's sturdy, it's built to hold, an adult male relatively fine. Technically, its maximum load, it could potentially hold up to 800. So you may not have that figure, but like Anarchy could climb the rope, depending on how old the rope is, how worn it is, whether or not it rests on a sharp edge as it goes over the stone wall. There's a few things to consider there, but it is possible.
Look, not that the idea of going upstairs with you guys doesn't sound thrilling, looking over at the group, but puts a hand on Anarchy's head. Your armor's loud. Looks at Jim. Your mouth is loud. Looks at Ella. You're really pretty, but you sing.
Oh, I can be stealthy.
I have an idea. Do you think these wizards have buddies, right?
I don't know if the group that I'm looking for is here right now. I just know they were visiting a friend in this city.
Okay.
They dropped a friend off in the city.
I know they dropped a friend off in this city.
Okay,
6 went in, 5 came out.
Do you know what they look like? One of them. You've seen them, right? This might be.
I've
rough.
seen the 5. I haven't seen this wizard.
Okay. What if I disguise myself as one of the 5? If you could accurately kind of describe it, maybe I can make it kind of look something similar with a hood up.
Picture the biggest asshole you can imagine and make it 10 times worse than that.
Okay.
And also old and decrepit.
Oh,
I could
hi.
use a
These
little
are
bit
not
more
the kinds of
descriptive than
wizards I'm
that.
used to.
Do they have like white beards or something?
No, they're rather young.
No, Whitebeards is Santa Claus.
Ah,
Skin
Old
tone,
Saint Nick.
eye color, anything along
Lysander's
those
shaking
lines.
his head. I'm just
Human.
gonna start climbing again.
Hold on, you should at least be invisible.
Why
You can
don't
do this?
I climb up invisibly
Lysander, you could
and
get-
scout out the room?
How about this? You climb up there that way. We'll take the stairs, and
We'll meet in the middle?
maybe we'll cause distraction. Say, hey, we're looking for a book. If they're nice, they'll just lead us to the book. If they're not the nice guys,
Well, this
they'll
isn't
be gallows
exactly
to
the
get lost.
library.
Okay, wait. Question. One more question. Do they
This
wear?
does look like a
anything-
house.
Do these wizards that you have known worn anything like an emblem on them or anything of the sorts? Any uniform?
Anarchy. Lysander bends down awkwardly, always unsure of whether or not he should bend down or not. I really do appreciate what you're trying to do here.
Saying,
I
I
do
can be
not
a good distraction.
I
I can play
not-
senile really well.
No, that's.
Am I talking to you right now, Jim? Okay, Anarchy.
Mhm.
I appreciate what you're doing right now. But these guys are horrible monsters, and I don't want to see you looking like one of them. And I get why. I just don't think.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Oh God.
We've been too loud.
0.
Lysander.
Ah,
I love Lysander. I just want you to
13.
know, for every time I picture him picking his nose on a
Wow.
perception check, like he's not, but like in my brain, he's constantly picking his nose on perception checks.
12.
Oh my. 13.
Oh God.
This is my fight, you know? This is something that I'm involved in. I need to fight these wizards. It's personal to me.
Remember what you said to me when I said this was my fight when I had to go fight a necromancer?
You don't
This is
know that
all-
necromancer. That necromancer didn't kill your family.
I was Lythander. You know, I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm sorry, but you know, I was told.
There's a difference
I had
between
to
feeling
twitch.
like the whole weight of the world is on your shoulders and saying, no, this doesn't involve the weight of the world. This is my weight. It's personal to me, and I want them dead.
Lythander, you're not alone anymore. You don't have to do this alone.
I know I don't have to do this alone. This isn't about having to do it alone. It's about the fact that they destroyed my town, and I want to destroy them.
And I can't forgive myself if you get hurt.
Okay.
I want to help you, but
We'll all go up the stairs.
I can turn you invisible, so if we blow your cover, you can
No,
make up
listen,
for it.
listen, Anarchy. We're all gonna go up the stairs together, but in return, I need you to allow me to politely talk with Ella.
Anarchy puts her hand out. Deal. Do you want me to
Lysander shakes her hand, and any other girl for that matter, or boy. Sounds like a good deal. He gives her first
You're
shake.
pushing it. You're pushing it.
I don't think I'm pushing it. I
Can you at
feel
least
like
shoot
this
for
is.
people your age?
I'm 17. And I'll have you know, some old ladies love to be flirted with by younger men because it makes them feel young again.
You just got a deadpan. You're pushing it. You can flirt with Ella, I guess, but just for the sake of this mission.
We'll renegotiate later. Standing up straight again and brushing off his legs, even though he wasn't like kneeling on the ground or anything.
The greater good.
The greater
Seriously,
good.
though, let me know if you need me to turn you invisible as we go up there. I don't need concentration necessarily as we go up.
Okay.
There are other spells I know.
Okay. Well, I think I should be the first one up these stairs because there's one thing I know about these wizards is that they're all conniving, horrible, disgusting, slobbish creatures that might have traps set up.
Got it. So, another question. Is there seriously anyone do you think that these wizards would not be so suspicious of? That I could disguise myself
Probably
as?
their leader.
Okay, but you don't want me to turn into that.
I just didn't want you involved on my revenge mission.
I don't want to be on a revenge mission. I would like to hopefully bring some people to justice. But... Wait, are you planning on killing him?
Probably.
Well, I'm
don't
not
even
planning
know
to
his
ask
story.
them to tea.
We don't know his story yet. We should at least question where the other wizards are. Plus, we kind of got taken down by a bunch of dogs and some hunters last night. I
Well,
don't know if we're that strength to take on a bunch of wizards.
The sources are right. He wasn't one of the
Breaking
wizards.
the fourth wall. I'm screwed. I only have 7 health.
We'll help you with that, Chip.
He wasn't one of the wizards.
Okay.
But you don't know the mannerisms of that guy. So even if you had the perfect disguise, you haven't met them to see the...
I know, that's why I was thinking a cloak or something to cover things. But also, Lythander, I know this is touchy right now, but when you're put in a position when you are to kill someone, it can weigh on your heart forever in ways that are just inescapable. Just know that.
Oh, I
don't
know.
want I know.
I sent a whole entire town to its death. I think I've already got that weighing on my heart. Now I want it weighing a little less on my heart, and I will get that when I kill
You
those
all
5
hear
wizards.
something very quiet not very quiet, but a quiet calling out to you guys, as if from far away.
Uh-oh.
My name?
More of a, names, definitely trying to get your guys' attention.
They know our names.
Uh,
Can we look around where that is?
As you
Is
start
it
looking,
homeless Tim?
Manny!
He
Not me.
followed us.
he actually just came to board up the entrance to Draycott.
I see. Good old Tim. Good old Timothy.
As you look around and you're trying to find the sources, you realize that it is coming from above you, and Ella is up in the balcony calling down to you guys.
Hello.
All of us just like, what the fuck?
oh, shit.
Okay, we'll have to get back to this later. But, Lythander,
There's nobody up here.
that's nice.
Okay, we're coming up.
Xander starts climbing the wall again.
Jim
Oh,
just
gosh.
runs up
We're
to
gonna
the
take
stairs.
stairs, I guess.
You two go over to the door, and the door is locked.
How'd you get up there?
Lythander is now getting up the wall. In the time it takes you guys to go check and find out that the door is locked.
Is there
I
ground
just went
floor?
through the door, obviously.
It's locked.
We're up the stairs.
Oh, for pity's sake, there's no one in here, right?
It's like the old days.
It's locked, Lythander shouts.
Yes.
Lythander starts climbing back down the wall. Goes over to the door to start lockpicking
Lockpick
it.
it.
Lythander,
If I can see that, I'm gonna be like, "Are you sure you're not a rogue?"
You can
I'm
barely
just
see
a
it.
monk. 11 plus 9 is a dirty 20.
Excellent.
Sorry. I'm just a monk who happens to be raised by locksmiths.
Uh-huh.
Very common.
You get the door
Not
open,
really,
but you
but,
are
you know.
aware that most of why you got it open is because you had a little bit, like, your heart did a little flutter, like, oh no, not again, because you heard something break in the lock before you realized it was something, some sort of small mechanism on the inside that snapped when you picked the lock. I need everybody outside the door to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. I should have checked for traps first. 15
Ah.
plus 7 is 22.
14.
9.
Give me 1 sec to pull up Fireball.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
No.
This was a fun campaign, guys.
This was nice. This is the end of the Siblings podcast, folks.
Well, goodbye,
Buy our
guys. Anybody wanna
plushies
say
now,
something?
well, we can still capitalize on them.
What were those rolls again?
9.
14.
22.
You guys just got the freaking luckiest sets of 1s and 2s to ever be rolled.
Probably still gonna die.
The DC is a DC 14.
So
If you
I'm not-
failed, you take 16 damage, and if
Oh,
you
thank
succeed, you
God.
take 8. That was the stupidest. I mean, I'm
So
glad
wait.
for you guys, but like that was the. I was like 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh, a 4. 3. Like,
Wait,
oh my
I'm sorry.
gosh.
So I succeeded and I'm still dead?
Yes, Fireball.
Okay, Anarchy's
Jim
gonna go
looks
up to
at
Jim.
Lythander with his before he dies and goes,
I told you not to pick it.
Anarchy's gonna rush over to Jim, and she's going to.
Lythander
fix
starts
her
freaking
wound.
out and apologizing at Jim's, like, lying still unconscious by, like, Icarus always told me to check for traps first. I'm so
Anyway,
sorry. I'm so stupid.
A cure wounds for Jim.
Icarus is gonna kill me when he finds this out on a report.
Oh.
Poor, what is he, a supervisor?
Okay, hang
Yeah,
on.
he
Holy
raised
crap.
me in the crafts. He's my supervisor.
Here, Jim, it's okay. I got you, buddy. I got you. I got you. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You get 10 hit points.
10?
Fine. Yes, 10.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, are you alright, Jim? And she just kind of gives Jim a soft hug.
Taken out by fire. That
You're
would
not
have been
feeling
ironic,
so
huh?
great either.
You could have used your reaction to activate your feat that makes you immune to fire.
You could have! Do you want to redo that?
No, Jim just looks at Lythander.
Well, yeah.
Wait, how did Ella get in there? Isn't this a little bit suspicious?
The doors are now open.
But how did she get in there in the first place? Did she climb?
Through the door?
But the door was locked and had a fireball to it.
Is there another door?
This seems weird.
Ella is sus.
No, but I guess I'll go up the stairs and check for traps along the way.
You are looking into the house at what is an entryway. You can see to your left there is a door, and straight ahead the hallway opens out and turns right, but there's also a set of main stairs. They do not spiral as if they are in a tower. It's fairly obvious to see they go upstairs further into the main rectangular part of the house.
So Anarchy's gonna cure wounds on herself now too, because she's 6 hit points.
Okay.
While they're doing all that stuff, Lythander's entering and he's searching for traps.
Aw, Anarchy, no!
Searching for traps
God,
square.
Anarchy.
Remember, you pick 10 by 10
Well,
squares.
why, Anarchy? This is not a good birthday.
If you're like extensively searching for traps, or else if you're just kind of walking carefully, watching for tripwires, then. So what? Give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's great. 9.
9, not bad. As you walk in and kind of scope out walking through the main hall just to kind of get a glance around without touching anything in the main floor of this house, you can see that you've got a main hall. You've got a door right near the front door, presumably a coat closet, but I mean, you haven't opened it. There's a large set of stairs that you can actually
He's
see.
gonna
They
check
go.
the coat closet for traps.
All right. Roll an investigation check for me.
18 plus 4 is 22.
You find no traps.
Open the coat closet.
There are some old, kind of musty smelling cloaks in there.
Close the
Cloaks.
coat closet.
There are cloaks in there. I don't know what a cloak is, but there's definitely, they look rich. They look to be of a nice garb. Don't care to investigate them at all.
Check their pockets.
Roll an investigation check for me.
16 plus 4 is a dirty 20.
You do find
Don't forget
overall.
about those inner chest pockets, man.
That's true. You do find overall about 8 silver spread throughout some of their pockets. And on the inner chest pocket of one set of robes, you do find a nice pocket watch sitting inside of it. And you can identify that these robes, they look like there's a seal on the outside of it. I'm sorry, not a pocket watch. Retcon that. It was an embroidered handkerchief. I don't know. As I was saying it, I was like, I forget what I was gonna put there. What goes in a breast pocket? I don't know. A pocket watch? I guess that's what I was gonna put there. It's an embroidered handkerchief.
What's it?
It's embroidered with
Does it have the same symbol as what's on the coats?
It does have the same symbols as what's on the coats, but also it has the letters IT on it in all
IT.
capitals.
I hate IT.
Right? Oh my.
All right, I'm now it.
So,
That's a joke.
Lysander is now it.
That's a
Lysander,
joke.
I want to pass that off.
The game of tag.
All is ollie out.
No, Lysander, you might want to pass that one off.
I know, right? He's gonna check each door he goes up to for traps because he's looking for the staircase.
Okay. As you go in, there's some simple decorations. You can see some nice paintings on the wall, a couple end tables against walls in the hallway, those half circle ones. As I said, when you come out into the main entry of this house, past the entry hallway, there is a wide set of stairs that go up to the second floor, and you can see actually when you look up that the second floor has a large circle cut in it with an overlook that looks down into the first floor, so you can see up into the second floor of the house just a little bit. There is a double set of doors that go out towards the back. There's also a window overlooking what is a fenced-in backyard with, some very overgrown gardens and stuff. And there's a wooden plank swing from one of the tree limbs, which is swinging on its own.
Jim looks at Lysander and says, since this seems to be the place of those guys.
Wait, are we walking up behind him?
I think we are, aren't we?
Were we?
That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
If we were. Can Anarchy take a look at the note of the closet that he was looking at?
You could take a look in the coat closet.
Anarchy wants to examine the cloaks for a minute.
Okay. Looking for anything specific, Anarchy?
No, she's just studying the design.
The design does not look familiar to you, other than that it has a certain feeling of like some sort of a school crest or something. It doesn't look like a family crest.
What'd you find, Anarchy?
There's some hoods here. They could help us.
You think so?
Might.
Okay.
Hey, do you think Lysander would get angry if I suggested if this is the place where they're from, if we gave it the Martha special?
The what? What's the Martha special?
Jim gestures with his hands like fire and goes,
Whoosh.
Very much so would be angry right now. He's very upset today, and I think I'm making it worse.
Honestly, I don't think there's anything we can really do to make it better.
No. But still. He's kind of like... You and him are kind of my best friends. And now family. And I don't want
And he's all kind of upsetty spaghetti right now.
I've been upset too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's because of the sleep spell, isn't it?
That wasn't fun. And then here's a lady coming in saying, Teehee, let me write a song about you.
Well, as much as it stings for you, you gotta remember she doesn't know. She is doing her best to be nice, at least.
Yes, I know I'm mentally 14. But I'm a mentally 14-year-old who's lived 100 years.
Yes.
More than any 14-year-old should ever.
Probably, yes. 14 does kind of suck.
I'm not liking it so far. If this is my first day of 14, it hasn't been fun.
Yeah. Also, we'll need to find you a new bunny. I was starting to get attached to that one,
But I think we should hold on to these hoods. They could come in handy, and they could end up protecting us. My only concern is if there's a hex on the hoods, then we could get hurt. And do we really have the energy to get hurt again?
Well, I could always bust out the senile old man act.
Okay.
I'm just lost and confused. I'm an old, weary traveler.
Which one of us is the most sturdy to try putting on one of these hoods?
What's your hit points essentially, Jack?
10.
12. So me.
Either way, I don't think this is the best idea.
I know, and
What are you two doing back there?
You're not gonna like this, but I really am a bad sneaker, and these hoods could disguise me.
Anarchy, putting on a hood isn't gonna disguise you making noise with your chainmail.
No, but at least maybe I can kind of BS my way out of being caught.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Anarchy.
They still could come in handy if we are looking for wizards. I know you won't be comfortable with it, though.
I'm fine with you doing Anarchy. I don't care whether or not you wear their robes. I said that very fastly because I was looking for an excuse to not have you come in and do something that I feel is a personal vendetta from me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'm sorry that I feel like I keep saying the wrong things, and I just want to be there for you, and I'm sorry.
Anarchy, you don't have anything to apologize for.
No, I'm being kind of, I'm on edge today.
We're all on edge. Yeah?
Maybe.
And family's all about dealing with each other and their moodiness. So don't worry about it.
The lady's treating me like a little kid.
Well, you're kind of small. Physically.
I know.
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
Smirking.
I've survived 100
Plus
years at the bottom of the
Anarchy
ocean.
walking over and putting an arm around, like betting to put an arm around her. You're basically my kid's sister. So, I mean.
Yeah, but at least you treat me respectfully.
Everyone make a perception check.
Everyone again?
Ooh,
Yeah.
17.
9? Oh, but plus the 5. So nice.
Dirty 20.
24.
All right. What did you get, Lythander?
17.
All three of you do notice when Ella is walking over from, or slightly around the corner towards where the large stairs were, since you guys are back towards the coat closet right now, walking over towards you guys.
Ella.
There's nothing good up there. There were no good books. My songbook's not up there. There's nothing on religion. I looked for you. And whoever was here, I am pretty sure they are gone. They must have seen you coming.
Yeah, we were kind of loud.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, it's probably for the best. We are in no shape to fight a wizard right now.
Speak for yourself. I could fight a wizard anytime, any place, anywhere.
Oh, fighting wizards aren't usually the best thing to do. They're kind of,
Only from a distance. One good sucker punch to the face and those guys will go down.
Oh, I don't think I've ever
Pick up
done
one
that.
of the hoods from the cloaks from the closet.
You know, that'll probably sell for a pretty copper.
Actually, I'm wondering if it has any magical properties to it.
That's
This
probably
is
why
a
it would.
little out of character for me, sort of, but I will do whatever it can for the greater good. So if it's gonna help us stop some people that are hurting some people, this is empty, right?
Well,
she's kind of checking the pockets, making sure there's nothing.
yeah,
in it.
yeah. No, it's empty.
I'm terribly sorry to whoever owns this hood. I'm just gonna borrow
I'm
it to
not.
save the world. She kind of puts it into her bag.
This town's long since been abandoned, Anarchy. Don't worry about it.
I'll
If
check it
cloth
in
wasn't
the
so
morning.
dang heavy, I'd take quite a few of those with me because wizards have all the good shit. Looking
You-
around more.
For reference, because I know it's been a little bit since we played, you've said long since been abandoned, but what
I thought
Westley
it's been like
said
3
was-
months.
was under 2 months.
Under 2 months.
Under 2 months, the town has been quiet.
I'm terribly
Yeah,
sorry
so
to whoever
it's
owns
been
this
gone
hood.
for 2 months. It's a while for a town to be quiet.
Oh.
It's been abandoned.
So should we
Please forgive me, but it is to help save some lives. I swear. You kind of puts Lud in her backpack.
Lythander waves a dismissive hand. If things go south, just say I took it.
Okay, but
Lythander can probably take it off of you anyway if he needed to come up with it.
I don't think there's really anything magical around here anyway.
All right,
I
then.
think-
There was
How
a
did
fireball
Anarchy?
in the door.
How did Anarchy say it?
well,
To the library!
how did you guys not avoid the fireball? I obviously avoided the fireball.
I'm not a dodgy
Did you go
person.
through the door?
Yes.
Did you get hit by the fireball?
No.
How did you unlock the door?
You don't need to worry about locks.
No, we need to know how you're. Why didn't you tell us there was a fireball if you knew it was there?
I didn't know there was a fireball. It didn't go off.
Then
So
why did you
you
say how
walked-
did you avoid the fireball?
Did you physically walk through the door?
Of course I used the door. That's how you get into a building. Is you go through the door.
Did you?
Okay,
face through
your
the door or
your
did you open
looks
the
are
door?
very quickly passing for what the heck are you?
Let's just go to the library and find these books. I'm sure we could find some good books in
No,
the library.
wait a second. Why aren't you telling us this full story?
It is the full story.
Seriously.
I came through the door.
Yes,
I went
and
up
we
to the
opened
tower.
door and we got
Okay,
hit by a
did you
fireball.
open the door and
Some
go
honesty
through it?
here.
Or did you just walk through it?
Well, how does one go through a door?
You open the door and you enter the building.
Jim goes to the closet, opens the
course.
door, walks
Yes,
to the other
see?
side, comes back
See?
out.
Like
See,
that.
yes, that's how
how
you
most
go
people
through
go
a
through
door.
it.
Everyone make a perception check.
That is totally how you go through a door.
Dirty 20 again. Woo!
13.
21.
I got a 7 for perception.
Naturally. All right, carry on as you were.
So yes, let's head to the library.
Wait, for perception? A dirty 20 didn't see anything?
Nothing that you've really paid too much attention to. No.
Okay.
Going to work together, Ella. We need some honesty.
I'm being completely honest with
So
you.
you opened the door and nothing happened.
Yes, I came through the door and nothing happened.
Okay, then why did when we opened the door, it was locked? Did you lock it?
Not that I was aware of. Oh, maybe I did though. Maybe that's the problem.
Was the door open or?
Well, I got through.
Okay.
I cannot pick locks.
Is Anarchy able to make another insight check on this lady? Because she's very, very sus today.
Make an insight
And
check.
I'm terribly sorry, Ella, if you are a good character, but like, honestly, if Arya brought you on, you could very well be a bad guy too.
I see how.
No trust.
None at all for the DM.
Aria, I'm just saying, you pulled some stuff on us. It's
What have I done to betray your trust other than make Jean evil and make Jacques have a muffy?
So it's 15.
that! Exactly that!
15.
You feel like this isn't exactly truthful. It's it's kind of ambiguous. It feels very choosy, but like there's like a lie in there. I mean, you don't feel like super 1000% certain, but like you feel like you're kind of sort of being lied to. Just doesn't feel right.
Anarchy's got her arms crossed. She's looking at Ella. Ella, if we're really going to work with you, we need complete honesty around the group.
I'm being very honest.
And then
I
why
came
am
through
not
the
quite
door.
believing that?
I went up to the tower. There were no good books. My book's not there. Nothing you guys would want. So I came back down because
Ella?
you guys were taking a while.
What are you really here for?
My songbook.
Then why do I not believe that this fireball on the door was a coincidence?
Well, I certainly didn't said I don't do fireballs. Oh my goodness.
But maybe you intentionally did the lock.
I didn't even know that the door locked.
Am I allowed to make another insight check to that, or is that allowed?
It's the same line of conversation that you guys are having. So you're still kind of in this state of like, I think I'm being lied to. I'm just not 100% certain I'm being lied to. It's like an instinct.
It doesn't help that Anarchy's in angsty teen mode today and already isn't quite fond of Ella, so to speak. She likes her bunny. She was like getting along with her, and then there keeps coming things where Anarchy's like, "Why did you do this?" And it's so unfortunate.
You know what? Okay, why don't Ella? Do you mind if we have a look up in the tower real quick, just
Feel free. Go on up there.
to double check, see if there's anything we're interested in?
Definitely
go
check for the
ahead.
traps, though.
You know, Life
We're not
Anders
buying this.
has a lot of random interests.
Besides, you
Oh.
might find some clues to what you need, Lythander.
As you guys are saying that, you're becoming quickly aware that Lythander is not in fact with you.
Well, I mean, at least he's got his. He's very ambitious.
Once again,
He agreed
Lythander
no
has
running
snuck
off. And what's he do the next day? He runs off.
So yeah, he's as good as stealth as I am. That's pretty amazing. I tried to tell him I was stealthy.
I'm not so stealthy, and I have no idea if there's traps at these stairs or not now. So we probably have to wait till he comes down, Jim.
All right.
Unless he calls for help.
This would be the perfect comedic time for Lythander to scream something like, "Guys, you gotta get down here!"
You know, the more we wait down here for Lythander, the more
Well,
I'm saying this. I kind of wish we were at the library right now.
right? Why don't we head upstairs and maybe there was a book I missed. Maybe there is something up there you'd like.
But the
I mean,
potential
I
traps.
might be good at stealth and all that, but I'm not that great at investigation.
I really would like to wait for Lythander.
Lythander!
Okay, and you guys are calling for Lythander?
I did, yes.
You get
Will
no
like
response.
just gesturing
Ella
like
did.
no.
It's like our cat comes back eventually.
Lovely assistant, why don't you go see if you can find Lythander?
Oh, can your cat? I'm not cat. Oh gosh.
My
Right
bunny?
now, can your bunny do that?
Oh yes, that's why she's my lovely assistant.
Oh, well, Lovely is very talented. Wait, how did you train a bunny to do that?
What do you mean, how did I train a bunny to do that?
Most bunnies aren't, well, no offense, most bunnies I've met aren't that right?
Well, she's just a very special bunny, I guess.
Aria, this is gonna sound real sus and weird, but can I do another insight check on this? I'm
You
now
can do an
questioning if she's-
insight check.
I'm questioning if this woman's actually a warlock.
Okay.
I'm so sus right now, and I'm so sorry, Catherine, because I have no idea if you're what's going on. I'm so sorry. But it's 21.
21? 1 sec. Sorry, I'm trying to handle two fronts. I've got a split party and my brain is
I'm so sorry.
Oof. Doing funny things as I'm trying to handle them in parallel.
She could be a druid too. Alternatively.
Okay. So, what is it specifically that you're trying to use insight on?
I want to know
My
if
bunny
she's
now.
Yeah, now the bunny.
How did I train my bunny? I was like, it's just a special bunny, I
Yeah,
guess.
the bunny to go basically find
Find
and fetch a
Lythander.
person. Which sounds very familiar-esque.
You want the bunny to find Lythander, and so you're using insight to determine whether or not the bunny should be able to do that?
No, yeah, basically
yeah,
she's
pretty much.
telling me that the bunny can do that, and I'm not quite buying it.
I mean, the bunny seems highly trained. Like, it's stayed around her
I'm
feet.
not buying that she just trained the bunny to do that.
No, it doesn't seem like a bunny should be able to be trained to do that. There's got to be something magic about the bunny, you think?
Is that your familiar?
Familiar.
Are you
I'm a bard.
Are you
Yes.
a bard?
Oh, I am
Can
a
I
bard.
make another insight check on that?
Insight check!
Plot twist. She's a druid. It's her
Please, Anna.
spirit, like
It's a nat 20,
Bartholomew.
ladies and gentlemen!
Nat
This is
20,
25.
damn.
Anarchy's on her detective game today.
Yeah, you feel very yeah, bard. She sings.
She's a bard.
She's a bard.
Yes.
I mean, you see no reason not to fully believe. You're not getting any sort of like weird reactions from her about the way that she's trying to sell it. Seems very straightforward. Bards are music casters. Every time she's cast a spell, she's played her instrument, so you don't see why that shouldn't be true.
All right then. I'm sorry about all the suspicion.
Oh,
I still don't quite think that bunny is an ordinary bunny by any means.
But
Did
when
you
you
get it
meet
from someone?
somebody for the first time, I get that. I've had this bunny for so long, I honestly don't remember where I got my lovely assistant. I have had her for so long.
Huh.
Yes.
About your pet bunny?
Yes.
Bunnies don't live that long.
She's alive.
Okay, now can I make another insight?
Oh my gosh.
Well, she keeps being lying. I'm so sorry. There's just so many holes, and I'm so sorry.
So you're now. The claim is that the bunny is dead
I don't
or alive.
know. The claim is that the bunny. And I'm so freaking sorry. Oh my god. Okay, but yes, the claim is that she doesn't remember when she got the bunny. And I said, but bunnies don't live that long. And she's like, oh, it's alive.
All right, make an inception check.
Necromanced bunny.
And she's making a deception check and I make an insight.
Yes. Inception. It's deception and insight
Inception.
together.
Heck yeah! Alright, I have 23.
23? Yeah, bunnies don't live. You'd probably remember about when you got a bunny. You're pretty darn sure.
Yeah, you definitely remember when you got that bunny.
It was
If
so
it's-
long ago.
Unless she has amnesia. Length isn't really
Unless-
selling it though.
Why aren't you being truthful? I want to be partners with you.
I'm being very truthful. Look, the bunny we woke up, heard some commotion going on, saw you guys fighting those horrible grass wolfy houndy dog things. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
So you
So we
do
came to
remember
help
when
you.
got the bunny. You say
It was many years ago.
Do you remember where you got the bunny?
Lysander opens the front door and slams it shut behind him.
You left us?
Yeah, he just does that.
What'd you
sometimes.
do?
He does
Climb
that.
the outside again?
And also, you left us too today.
There are more hounds.
Yeah, that figures.
What?
Okay,
Also,
let's get out of here.
there is no library.
There's no library. There used to be a
There's-
library.
They moved the library.
Are you okay?
Well, I just got
Anarchy?
chased to the street by some hounds.
Anarchy's gonna check him, see if for wounds and stuff.
I'm
Ever
fine.
make a perception check?
Oh my god.
Everyone?
Yes. I
8,
feel like you
7,
ask me if I mean everyone as if I'm
18.
going to try, as if I'm going to indicate to you who is sneaking off by like saying no, not this person. Because like both times I've said
No,
everybody,
I
and the
asked-
people sneaking off have told me their perception checks, so they're very aware that they are sneaking off.
I'm asking
Uh-huh.
tonight a lot of questions and clarification because for some reason my headphones are in and my computer's and it's at max volume, but I can still barely hear the call.
Oh, huh.
Oh wow.
So it's like, so I'm asking for. Also, I got 19, but
I got
um,
18 as well.
but I'm asking a lot for
17.
clarifications because I'm making sure I'm hearing right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's fair. 19, 19, 18, 17. You all hear in the distance where there is a lone howl.
Gotta get out of here.
You riled them up.
Wait, did you see them up there?
I didn't see them. One of them shot some quills at me. I was down at the library. There was a giant fence around it. And you know what there wasn't? There wasn't a library. Okay, there was a ditch where the library presumably was, but there was no library.
Oh,
Ella, why
man.
aren't you being truthful with us? Please.
Well, I didn't know there was no library, but last time I was here, there was a library.
Yeah, but I just keep. You seem to be lying all the time to us.
I am so not lying.
We need to get
Okay.
out of here, regardless.
Well, I'm not sure it's safe out
I
there
think
now.
maybe we need to hunker low for a bit. until-
Right?
Absolutely.
Maybe
Those
like
dogs decide
That's
that
exactly
we're not
what I
here.
said.
sit tight for the night.
Yes.
Right? That
That's
might be
Lysander
wise.
is gonna lock the door and barricade it a little.
All right, there is a table that you can use in the hallway that you can bring over to the double doors to barricade them.
Come on,
I
we're
would-
best going up to the tower where our scent is furthest from the ground.
I was gonna say I would totally cook you guys a meal, but I'm a horrible cook.
You do not know where the stairs to the tower are.
Ella, you were up there?
Well, yes.
So where are the stairs?
Well, they're kind of hidden.
Okay, well show us where they are.
Perhaps along the way.
I am not responsible for the holes that the players dig.
Not my fault. I walked to where I got to the stairs and I stopped there. They're right here.
Okay, so
My
she
family-
has led you back through the hallway around and ducked under the very large, the large main stairs that go up to other floors of the house. There's not exactly a lot of space. You really have to crouch to kind of crawl back into this little like storage space that goes under the stairs.
Oh, Harry Potter.
Lysander's gonna be checking for hidden doors.
You are not finding anything.
No magic runes.
No.
Lysander looks back at Ella. They're where?
They're like right here. They're
All right, well, why don't you start walking up them and we'll all follow you.
Well, that could be easier said than done. I'm not sure you guys can follow me.
Why is that?
I just You know?
No, I don't know.
Oh my.
Lysander holds up a high five to Anarchy.
Anarchy high fives on Bat. Well, she's not gonna high five him because she knows she could hurt his hand. So she's gonna hold the hand up and let him high five her.
Look, yeah. Lysander hurts himself high fiving Stone.
Yeah, like, at least it's on
That
record.
hand
Oh,
Sorry about that.
hang on a second. Let me go find them.
Find
Lysander's
who?
gonna follow her.
Be careful.
Oh,
Anarchy's
boy.
gonna fall.
So
Yeah,
You
I'm starting to
watch-
theorize she's a ghost.
you watch her walk through the wall. And Lysander, or how committed
He walks right into the wall.
Well,
I think
I
Anarchy
called
was
it.
falling behind
She's a
it.
ghost. We're dealing with
Explains
undead once
a
again.
lot.
Ah! All right. A little bit later, here, give me a sec.
That's why she's so scrambled. Oh, I need to owe her apology.
Ow, my nose.
Are you okay?
No,
I'm sorry.
my nose is so big,
No, it's fine.
Oh,
and I think it just got bigger.
it is
I
kind
think
of
it
big.
got bigger. That's implying that's possible.
You know, I never really noticed that it was big
That's
before.
probably why she doesn't even know how to explain her situation. She may not even know she's dead.
She might not be dead. Maybe she's something else. We don't need to jump the gun to go.
You guys hear Ella's voice calling to you from around the base of the main stairs where she's standing at a blank part of the wall. There's a picture hanging over it, but otherwise there's nothing.
In
Lysander's
here.
gonna remove the picture.
You remove the picture and there is an entryway into another hallway.
Ah, look,
See?
hidden
I
doors.
told
Checking
you.
for tripwires really quick and other such things.
You are not finding any.
Okay. Lysander will walk forward.
Okay.
Jim will
You are
join.
now in a stone hallway that leads out into the tower and a large set of stone spiral stairs going up.
Looking back at
Here
Ella.
we go.
How hard was that?
I fall behind also. Well, I am anyway.
You know, I just.
Why couldn't you tell us that you walk through objects? I asked you if you literally walked through the door and you said no.
I said
No
I did. I said, of course, I went through the door.
Don't
Yes,
worry
and
about
I
it. She's been
clarified.
doing
Did you
this to me
mean
all
through
day.
the door?
Okay, guys, calm down.
Lysander, she's been doing this to me for the last couple minutes.
Let's be a little nice here, okay? She's helping us get up to safety.
So are you like
Hopefully.
transparent or like is it a spell?
I start looking at myself. I can't see through me. Can you see through me?
I see
Uh,
Everyone
Lysander,
make an investigation check.
I
Everyone
think you
fine.
mean tangible. Transparent
Intangible.
means she is clearly translucent.
Tangible means
We
that
can-
you can feel her. We mean
Nice.
intangible.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you're investigating whether or not you can see through her. What's anybody else investigating?
She's intangible.
You're investigating intangibility, so you're going to try and touch her?
Mm-hmm. I
Jim,
got a
you-
15.
Jim, are you
11.
testing anything?
Jim is gonna just kind of looking like, is this a ghost? Probably.
Ella, are you trying to avoid being touched, or are you letting them investigate?
I would probably back away if he tried to. I'd be like, whoa! I'm not sure you want to do that.
All right, so you back away from Lythander trying to touch you. Anarchy, as you're looking and investigating, you are realizing that, like, you know, it's really hard to notice, but there is a very, very slight translucent area that you can kind of catch at, like, the tips of her fingers when she moves her hands and stuff, just ever so slightly that you can see through. That it's really hard to tell on, like, the thick mass of her body. But like the extremities at a glance, now that you're looking, you can see it. And Jim, you do notice while you're investigating and looking her over as she moves away from Lythander, that while she moves her feet and walks, it's like they don't quite touch the ground. They're so close to the ground, but like it's not quite there.
I'm
Yep,
sorry.
that's a ghost.
I owe you apology. I'm sorry for being on your case.
But anyways, the tower is up here. If you guys want to check out those books. But like I said, I didn't see any that were
Really
good.
looking for your bard book, huh?
But I am. Yes,
You
my
know
songbook.
what? I think I fully believe that. And I'm sorry for being on your case.
Well, it's tough when you meet new people.
Well, I don't know if we'll find your book. It might be wrecked with this place, but I'm sure. Do you think maybe we could write a new one together?
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if I could do that, but I don't
We'll help
know.
you.
Maybe, but we might be able to find it. I know they like last time I was here, they like took everything from me.
Oh,
It's
I'm
got to
sorry
be
hear that.
somewhere.
If we can't, I'll help you write a new one.
Warlocks are pretty particular about their books. I doubt they just let them go. They
She's
probably
a-
took the
I
books
think
from the
she is
library
a
with
bard.
them.
You mean the wizards?
You mean the wizards?
Wizards, yeah.
Warlocks, they'd be the most particular about their books. Only if it's their grimoire and their patron daddy will kill them for losing it.
Patron Daddy said nay.
Mm.
You guys are heading up the stairs?
Yep.
Close, but yeah, definitely. Anarchy is just gonna say Lythander, oh, you're definitely gonna need to check for traps now.
Because I couldn't before, and I didn't know the
She's
door
just
was
going-
locked
she's
because
just
I
going-
didn't worry about the lock.
She's just going through the traps.
Yeah. Traps? What traps?
Why does everybody
know
in
there was
Lake
a
have
fireball.
to die?
I had no idea there was a fireball, or that the door was
So
locked.
you should probably warn Kip as a courtesy.
Kip already died.
Did Kip die? Oh, he got shot. He didn't die. He just got shot.
He died. Just came back.
Died.
Nearly died.
He came
He's
back
been touched.
due to the magic of
Came back.
Disney.
A friend
He's been touched by a god. He needs to see a therapist about it. Anyway, you guys are heading up these stone stairs. Lythander in the front said he can be, watching for tripwires and
mumbling
stuff.
about why did she have to be dead. She was so cute.
Make
Anarchy, like, gonna pass on the back. I'm sorry.
give me 3 investigation checks, Lythander.
My first
Dang.
girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
18, 4, 5, 6, 16, and a 10.
You are not seeing any traps on these stairs, and you get to the top of the stairs into the main room of this tower itself, up at the balcony that you had seen previously. And it is a nice little private study. There's a cushy chair with an ottoman. There's a few curved bookshelves along the wall, and there's a opening that goes out onto the stone balcony with these sheer curtains in it. It's a nice, quaint little study.
Books?
Oh yeah, there's a few
There
books
is
all
a,
around here, yes.
There is also a cup on the small nightstand, the small.
Does it have
side table.
condensation outside of it?
Not condensation, but there is steam rising from it.
Somebody was here recently.
Apparently.
Checking around the walls for hidden doors or anything. Maybe some sort of hidden portal that's like allowing them to step from one place to another.
Give me 4 investigation checks. Well, start with 1. Give me the first investigation check and tell me 1, 2, 3,
18,
or 4.
19, 20, 20. What?
You have to pick one of 4 locations.
Oh. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 on 3.
22 on 3. As you are investigating one of the bookshelves near the entryway to the balcony, you are not finding any doorway type stuff, but you do find that going across the books on one of the shelves, right about eye level for a typical adult male like such as yourself, there's a very faint wire, really blends in with the bindings on the books. But so that if you were to pull any of the books off of that shelf, you would pull on the wire.
Is there a
Good thing I
way?
couldn't touch the books.
Is there a way to undo the wire from the books? As I pull out my thieves' tools and start working on trying to, disarm trap.
And you might want to warn everybody not to touch other books just in case.
Don't touch anything, guys.
Good to know. 2
Oh.
thumbs up.
No problem. Sticking his tongue out and working.
Give me a
Sticking his
boost
tongue
rolls
out.
check.
Mm-hmm. 17 plus 9 is 26.
26. You follow the wire off to the side. You can find where it connects to what looks like a scroll of paper, and you can get it safely disconnected. And you realize that the mechanism is designed to pull and unravel and undo what looks like a scroll of some sort with magic runes on it.
Hey, Jim, I think this is a scroll of fireball.
Ooh. Wait, can we touch it?
Lythander holding it up. I'm touching it.
Please pass it here.
So
Don't
I-
open it, because I
Right. Oh,
think
yeah.
that activates it. Holding it out to Jim.
Oh, don't worry. I know how these things work.
Okay.
I
nervous.
decide to after seeing him at work, Lythander at work, with what was obviously a trap, decide to start singing a song while he works and looks around and everybody else looks around to entertain everybody. And it's this beautiful little song about a robin who was going through the forest, looking for breakfast and finding grubs and all sorts of cool stuff about the robin in the forest.
Anarchy is suddenly invested.
Okay. Anarchy is suddenly invested. Lythander,
Lythander's gonna check each of these shelves really quick for.
all right.
Fires.
I
That's what
need
she likes.
3 more investigation checks, 1 concentration check. So just give me a d20.
10, 11, 12. A 13 investigation. A 16 concentration.
Okay. So you do find one on the second shelf. You can roll 2 disarm traps.
A 19.
Okay. You get that one disarmed as well. You've got another scroll.
Okay, and there's how many more shelves?
2 more.
2 more. Okay, and 11 plus 4 is a 15 for investigation.
Okay. Disarm.
7 plus 9, 16.
16. All right. You do get that one disarmed, though. That one will seem to be a little bit trickier. It was like a little bit stuck. These are really good traps. They
Understood.
seem clever and intelligently made, and they blend in
By
really well.
wizards.
Protecting their stuff.
And then a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 investigation.
All right, that works. You find a 4th trap on
And
the
then
4th bookshelf.
11 plus 9 is a dirty 20.
And you get that one disarmed. All in all, you've got 4 scrolls.
Jim,
Holding up link cards.
Yes.
you want more?
What kind of scrolls are these ones?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just assuming they're more fireball.
Can Jim do an investigation check on what they are?
Yep, Jim, you can look them over. Fireball is on your class's spell list, and you can identify that they are fireball scrolls.
Thanks.
It's almost like somebody has a favorite
Yep.
spell.
Don't make me regret it.
Hey, I get 1 fireball use a day on my own. I haven't used it once around you. I've been good.
Mm-hmm. Just all the other fire.
Doing great, Lythander.
Hey, that other fire. Look, fire is mostly all I got for attacking, okay? So that's.
That being said, you have now investigated all 4 bookshelves in the room. You have not noticed anything else, any other secret entries or anything, just the main set of spiral stairs that go down.
Okay. He's gonna check over the table and the chair too.
Give me an investigation check.
11, 12, 13, 15.
15.
Yep.
You do not find anything.
Okay. Did the guy use a coaster?
Yes.
Okay, good. He at least cares about the craftsmanship of his table. I was gonna judge him. That was just my judgment.
You know, only monsters don't use coasters.
Exactly.
So true.
Oh, my.
Well, that was a lovely song.
Jim,
Yes, would you like me to sing it again?
so
I'm
We're
not
at-
sure if it's a good idea in case there's somebody around. We're still not sure about that.
we're at the top of the tower now, right?
Like,
Can you
like-
believe
Are at the
this
top of
wizard?
the tower.
Can you believe
I
this wizard
start
would
singing
sooner,
it again
this
anyway, 'cause,
wizard
you know, it's what I
would
do. I
sooner
sing
have
songs.
all of his books burned than have one person put a grubby finger on one of his books.
But my songbook isn't one of them.
They're really good books.
Do any of these books have sleeves on them?
No, they're all books just in their own hardcover binding, no extra sleeves.
He doesn't care that much about his books.
Jim looks out the window to peek at the our wolven friends.
Lysander's gonna start pulling books also off the shelf and leafing through them, and then just chucking them if they seem useless.
All right,
Anarchy's
Jim,
gonna
make an
look at the,
investigation check.
useless ones.
Lythander, as you're looking through the books, you're finding that, there's an assortment of like history books and fable books all between here and like a few centuries old. He's got some pretty old books up here. Not like crazy old, but definitely he's got some old books up here. There's a few leisure books up here as well. And there's a lot of like scientific study books on like anatomy, the brain, psychology.
I'm not sure any of these
Oh.
are old enough to be my songbook.
15, by the way.
15, you do not see anything when you look out the balcony at the street outside.
Can Anarchy look at any of the books Lythander throws to the ground?
Absolutely, you can be looking through them. There are no books on religion or anything.
Okay, but there's so the psychology one and some fables.
Okay,
She's interested in those, for example, to look through.
absolutely, you can pick up
Especially
those.
she's a medic. She needs to know these kind of things.
Sure. The psychology book focuses primarily on speech patterns, ways that you can subtly, kind of like leading answers, like when you just like if you ask somebody, hey, you like the color blue, right? How that's leading them to be inclined to agree with you rather than just saying what's your favorite color. It's about how can you subtly with your words when you're talking to people lead them into doing what you want them to do.
This gives me vibes of home, and I don't like it.
Oh my.
But
I miss my home.
oh, where'd you live?
You've probably never heard of it. It's
Try
okay.
me. I haven't heard of a lot of things, but it's still interesting to hear about homes. Sometimes it helps. At least that's what I found.
Yeah. It's been so long that, most people have not heard of where I'm from.
Well, I am curious. Honestly, most people don't know where I'm from. It's still nice to talk about your home sometimes.
Have you heard of Cormanther?
I haven't heard of anything, but what was
See?
it like?
Oh, it was beautiful. You had forests and see, that's why I know the song about the red robin going through the forest,
Oh,
right?
At least it
Yes.
wasn't little bunny foo-foo.
No. Here, I'll sing it for you again, Lythander. You'll like this one. And I sing the song for Lythander.
I feel inspired.
You feel inspired, Lythander?
Are you inspired?
I have to determine now because then there's Lythander who, oh gosh, how he is intelligent, but he's not wise. And now I have to determine how observant he's being. Observancy. I want to call that like it's make a perception check.
I got a
View
9.
lice and bopping them all on their heads.
9.
It's a lovely song. It's a very lovely song.
Why is the robin important?
Well, robins are important because robins are the summertime bird. Here, maybe if I sing it through one more time, maybe you'll get it.
But is Anarchy able to check up on anything if it's magic-ish, or is this something she'd be aware of?
You can make I'll make you make an intelligence check. Lythander, are you trying to dwell on this more?
Lythander's trying to understand the symbolism that is supposed to be a bird. Like, is this bird supposed to symbolize freedom in this story, or like?
Make an intelligence check for me, Lythander.
Okay, I have 14.
Okay.
Just a check.
Yeah, just a check.
18.
18. Hey, you may you're trying to interpret symbolism and stuff like that, and you're trying to chase down anarchy as far as you're trying to chase down symbolism, and it's a very lovely flowing song. It's a little bit puzzling at times. It doesn't always make the most sense, but that's probably because poets can be very symbolic, and sometimes it's up to interpretation. You're not getting much more than that. Lythander, as you're trying to interpret symbolism, at some point you realize that you're like, oh, hey, that's some pretty cool symbolism about the sun and knowing that the sun rises in the east, but the way that they pronounced est is instead of east was kind of a little bit weird because it reminds you of the west, and it's a little bit backwards, and you've heard that kind of symbolism before, something Ankaros had said at some point, and you're pretty sure there's thieves' cant in this song.
Can you sing that song again for me? Just one more time. Lythander's closing his eyes to concentrate.
Like this song.
It's a beautiful song. Encore.
I'll sing it again for Lythander.
The hoops I sometimes jump through for he's not listening for thieves' cant, and I know we like Lythander to be young, and I'm like, sometimes if he doesn't say thieves' cant specifically, I'm like, is he gonna pick up that it's thieves' cant? What's gonna happen? We got there. You are listening to this again, and you are listening to what definitely seems like it seems like a scheme of some sort, almost like when Ankaros has put together schemes for you about how to work your way through a castle. That's what the layout seems to be. It's for getting through a castle for the quickest way around the guard patterns into some sort of inner sanctum or inner treasure.
Treasure.
Hey, it's a good song, isn't it?
Pulling out his quill and his pen and a piece of paper to start trying to decipher.
Only I could write.
You can absolutely write down all these instructions. The instructions, as you listen to it another time and everything, they're pretty straightforward. Some of them are a little bit funky. Thank goodness you've learned lots of dialects, because you're realizing it's not always up to date. There's some different terms you're not exactly used to hearing. But you can write out the instructions even if you don't quite understand 100% what all of them mean. You might need to crack a book and look up some older terms, kind of like how different countries have different words for bathroom. You might need to go look up some older terms for some potential landmarkers. But the measure of time seems like it's roughly the same, and so you've got a good idea of guard schedules for whatever castle this is referring to. Somebody's summer castle.
All right, I'm gonna put down summer castle plans here.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not a rogue?
Xander looks at this undead woman. Yeah, I'm a rogue.
He's a good one, I swear.
Phew. Oh, I thought so.
He's a good one. Anarchy
Wow.
comes up.
I don't think rogues are neither good nor bad. They're just rogues. I mean, like anybody else, they could be either or, though. Really, yes. There's good and bad of everything.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes. I've known some good rogues in my time. That's how I learned this song, and that it was more than just a song.
Really?
I've had some good friends in the past.
Do you know where you heard it? Around the area?
Well, this was a long time ago again.
Ah.
I'm not sure if anyone's ever
Wait.
been successful
You're
with
from
with
a long
with
time
what
ago.
this
Can I
this
ask you
talks
something
about.
kind of personal?
Yes.
I've been under the ocean for 100 years, so I'm not used to the landscape myself. I don't even know if I'm from this area. But can you answer me this?
Yes.
Do you ever recall at some point there being well, I suppose a cult worshipping the goddess Selune.
Oh. Well, I do know that there were definitely cults around when I was we during my travels. There were definitely cults during my travels. I don't know.
Magical ones?
Well, yes, there were definitely magical ones.
Any?
But yeah, I don't recall hearing anything about Saloon specifically, though.
Anything in
No.
regards to just 100 years ago?
Well, my travels were a bit further back than that, I believe.
I wonder if I'm over 100 years old.
Yeah, you know, my travels were from, I mean, like I said, this town was quite different then. I mean, more than just, like I said, this overgrown jungle overtaking it thing. I mean, oh, there's something not right here.
Yeah,
And
I
it
can
hasn't
tell.
been right for a long time.
Where I'm from, there used to be a lot of magic everywhere. It was, well, not everywhere, but people were well aware of it. No one was hunting it, so to speak. It wasn't something that people were necessarily afraid of. They just knew it existed and were all aware of it and believed in gods and goddesses. And now I feel like I'm completely out of place.
Maybe you are from a different plane, perhaps, because I don't, you know, even in my time, people were kind of hunting magic people. I mean, not, you know, there were a lot more of us, but I'm having the feeling we may not have won this battle.
I don't think we did. And you might be right. I might not even be from this plane. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Amara might be on another plane.
But that could be a good thing.
You think?
Yes, maybe what we need to do is bring magic back.
Well, I would love to do that, especially if I'm on another plane and there's no magic. And if I'm far away from Selune, because I still haven't... Wait, have you even heard of Selune? You said Selune.
No.
If she's not a goddess of this world, I might run low on batteries, so to speak.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm sure we could figure something else out.
No, we definitely need to bring some kind of magic back. That, or I need to go there temporarily to recharge at some point, or else I'm gonna join you, so to speak.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh my goodness! Did we feed him or something?
Pardon?
Did
Wait,
we
what?
feed him?
Feed who?
I don't recall feeding him.
Jim?
Yes. Don't
Jim's
those boys need to eat?
Yes, they do. Jim, you probably should eat some of your rations, and Alex,
Now,
Jim,
for reference, guys, it's only like not even 3 p.m. right now. So
Oh.
you
Jim,
guys,
we'll eat it a bit.
you
Yeah,
guys
okay.
can't technically. I mean, you can't long rest yet. Like, so
Okay.
you've got time if you
Okay.
want to explore that. Not today. I'm gonna be wrapping you guys up in this room, but like in terms
Okay.
of what's going on before next
Oh.
session, like you can either choose like at
They
the beginning.
should all take a short rest, though.
That's
A
You all
short
need
rest
to
is definitely
scoop
something you
a
can
bit.
do, and then you can use your hit dice to recover some.
Definitely would love to take a short rest and explain the situation to Jim. That the concept of anarchy may not being from this plane.
Yeah.
Lythander's taking his time with the traps and stuff and books, and we're basically
Right.
kind of resting.
We got some time. And I
Okay.
can keep entertaining them with song.
And now, to be fair, some of you are already pretty close to your short rest because, like, Lythander, 10 minutes per bookshelf of searching for traps and everything. That's 40 minutes right there that you guys have spent up here. And a short rest is an hour. So for some of you, you were just kind of doing light activity, you know, you were resting, but Lythander was actively, like, carefully searching over bookshelves and searching for things, so he needs an hour still.
Okay.
Jim's
Maybe-
just been kind of
Maybe
staring
less
out a
because he's
window.
listened to a song a few times, but
So
As Anarchy's finishing up the short rest, she's going to also just a question short rest because I haven't done one in I think since the first campaign I've done. can we add as many hit dice as we like to, or can we
Out
only
of your
do
hit
one?
dice pool. So technically, when you do a long rest, your maximum hit dice is equal to the number of levels that you are. So you guys have 4 hit dice that you can have at max. When you do a long rest, I think that you recover half of them. So like if you have no hit dice after a long rest, you get 2 back. If you have 2 already after a long rest, you have 4 then, and you can't go beyond 4, but you can spend as many as you want on your short rest.
And you don't get spells back, do you?
No.
Unless you are a caster that recovers on short rest. Warlocks get spells back on a short rest.
If only Mara was here.
Warlocks be like, I'm all rested and good to go, thanks.
Like it.
But this definitely helps. I'm probably gonna take. Let's see. I'm trying to think what's a good idea at this moment. Because we also still should have the extra 5 hit points.
Yeah, because that's 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine got taken away the second I got them.
No, but you get them back.
Yeah, because your maximum was raised. They're not temporary
I'm gonna
hit
take
points.
all the hit dice today.
Oh,
So
yeah.
your maximum actually increased by 5.
No,
for the
that I
next
know,
8
but I
hours.
meant like I got decreased
Yeah.
by 5. You know, I meant like the
No.
health.
You only lost 5 health, but you still get the extra hit points in your hit point pool.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, great.
Yeah. No, this is definitely where we're wrapping up with you guys having a short rest, hunkering down up here in the Wizard's Tower, of all places for Lythander to try and get rest. Lythander, can you actually
No.
relax up here?
I was
I don't
singing
think
my
about
finger
it.
a lullaby to help him rest for his short rest.
Do you want the help resting for a short rest?
Sure.
Plus, we'll all be reinvigorated already, and we can definitely guard you.
Ooh.
Definitely
Okay.
before we do take a rest, I would like to explain the situation to Jim. If it's okay, before we wrap
Well,
up.
explaining that to him, you should be able to do that because that you're just talking. That could
Yeah.
be part
Yeah.
of your rest.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I mean like before we wrap up, because I don't know how quickly we're gonna wrap up. But yeah.
So, Jim, I was having a lovely chat with Ella. I really do owe her a big apology. Oh boy, I feel bad about all that.
If she could eat, I'd say we bake her cookies.
Maybe I'll help her write a song with. So I'll be.
There
her
is a
hand.
kitchen downstairs.
Maybe at some point I'll help her write a song, and I'll be her hand to actually write the notes. But we were talking, and she's lived a very, very long time, or lived a long time ago, and we have a theory that I'm likely from another plane. In fact, my goddess may be from another plane entirely. And if that's the case, and I have no connection to my goddess, or a very limited one, I could very well run out of basically magic energy, and I won't last long.
Ooh.
I mean, I've lasted in the ocean without magic energy for a long time. For 100 years. But still, now I'm actually using that energy more than I normally did in the ocean. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I have to use that energy. My goddess literally is asking me to do it.
So basically, what you're saying is, not only do we have to do Lythander's thing with taking care of these warlock guys, but then we gotta track down some other bad guys, like Jean, save the world.
Yeah.
While doing it, we have to bring back magic to this world,
Or
So
just
that
at
we
home
could connect-
temporarily.
so we could connect planes together, so we could recharge you, or somehow get in contact with a goddess to recharge you, and all while
Yes.
raising money for a bar.
Yes?
Whoa.
We got a list. We got a list. Oh boy.
We have a novel.
I mean, maybe Ella can write a story.
All right. So we'll rest up here for a bit, and then we really got to stop getting distracted and really just focus on this stuff.
Yeah, we really do. I don't know how I'm gonna break to Lythander that I might be from another plane. Then again, he's right over there. He probably can hear me.
Yeah, he can probably hear you, but I don't know if he's listening. If you do have to break it to him, then
It's audio.
wait until he's a little calmer. Until he's in a better spot.
Yeah, I can't overhear you guys talking at regular volume.
That's fair. Sorry.
All right. Anything else you guys want to happen while you're on your short rest?
Yeah, really quick. Lysander's just gonna smile over at Anarchy and say, "It's okay. You know, I'm also, I mean, it's not the same, but I'm used to the mortal condition, which is that everybody dies eventually. We're
Well,
just glad to have you with us for the time that you are with us."
Lythander is not traumatized by all death. He's traumatized by premature death, particularly when it's at the hands of intentional murder, especially by fire.
Lythander figures the way he sees it, Anarchy seems to be traumatized by death. Like, she was terrified of whoever this Amora girl was that left her. She doesn't want another family because family leaves her, yada, yada, yada. Whereas Lythander, like Lythander said, I'm very used to the immortal coil, which is that everybody goes eventually. You know, we only have each other for so long. It's just when the wizards come in and torture your family in front of you and burn a whole town alive kind of death that I'm less okay with. You know, but everybody meets their maker. Everybody dies eventually, and I'm just happy to be with people while I have them.
If anything, he's more traumatized just being around Jim than by this news.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jim is traumatized.
anyway, she smiles with her eyes, you know, the best she can. And she kind of gives him like a gentle side hug.
Thanks. I'm glad to have the time with you guys as well.
Of course, we're here for you. Once again, Lysander ruffles her non-hair.
I'm not even gonna say it this time. Thank you.
Oh. Anything else before the short rest?
Nope.
Good.
Or during it? All right. Then that's where we will call it. When we come back next week, we will pick up with a brief recap of a couple items that will happen during your short rest and let you guys loose again to determine what it is that you're going to be doing next.
And also, I'm very sorry to Ellen. I'm being so sus to scared all day. I didn't know if like Arya brought on the ghost gal to be like a villain or not. All I was told is a guest character.
No, absolutely. Be sus of whatever you want to be sus of. You guys know nothing is off limits here. I will torture you however I want.
I know you would.
You made the sheep torture us.
That was my favorite.
That's the day we learned.
We need to do
nothing.
a goodbye, guys. Make sure you say goodnight, everyone.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night, everyone. Seriously though, make sure to subscribe and follow this podcast.